you guys hear me? Guys, can you hear me? One in the chat if you guys can hear me now. Okay, perfect. Okay. All right, so kill that dream again with using my computer. I'm gonna have to use my phone. Hi everyone, how are you guys doing? Thank you so much for coming to the live again today for another tea time with Mills. That way we can, simply have a conversation. Let me see who is in the chat. Hold on, give me 1 second, guys. All right, Topman was way early. Said can't wait. Big up yourself, John Wick. Thank you so much for coming to the live today. 4-4, big up yourself. Thank you for coming to the live today. Father Gore said present. Thank you so much for coming to the live today. Miss Whirl, bless up yourself. Thank you so much for coming to the live today. Island Girl Ruby, thank you so much for coming to the live. And I want to make sure that I say Ruby because I did in fact saw another island girl and I was like, I thought it was only one island girl, but Island Girl Ruby, big up yourself. One and only in the building. Let me see who else is here. All righty, guys. All right, thank you so much, guys, for coming to the live today. I want to simply, have a conversation with you guys today. As you know, when it comes to Tea Time with Mills, we're here for possibly a short time and not for a long time when it comes to my live. Thank you, Miss World, for bringing that to our attention, guys. Like, make sure that we're liking the live before we're heading in. I know sometimes we tend to forget. Make sure that we subscribe to the channel if you're new here. And of course, you guys can, support the channel if you want to. All right, just bless up to everyone watching, everyone who have not commented. Thank you so much for coming to the live today. Today, guys, as you can see from the heading, it's all about Massacre for Grammy 2027, and also just some highlights from Kez's album, coming out of Grammy 2026. All right, thank you guys for coming in. Thank you for coming into the live today, guys. Yeah, so I wanted to like share a little light surrounding that. And I just want to make sure that I set certain, things, to rest when it comes to, hold on. Give me one little second here, guys. Is it me or I always forget to put the link? I always forget to pin the link. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a start off with Masicka. We kind of was having, sort of the conversation on 4-4 Live, last night regarding, the Grammy overall and what the future looks like, for Grammy and what we would wanna see. And some of the things that we spoke about was the mere fact that we are pretty excited regarding the album that is about to be dropped, for Massacre quite soon. In the right time it will drop. Not only that, but we were excited. We were talking about, her name is Love, and of course we came to the conclusion that based on how things are and based on the requirements, both albums would be able to be submitted for Grammy 2027. One Yard Man, welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Thank you so much for being here. Mr. West, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for stopping by today, guys. And again, if you haven't yet, guys, just go ahead and like the live. Don't forget to share. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. So if you're just joining the live, welcome today with, Tea Times with Mel, where, we have a conversation, right? The conversation may not be all that long conversation, but it all depends on, how it goes and how everything flows. And we can, simply just have, a whole full on out conversation. But if you're just joining today, I want to have the conversation surrounding, Massacre Grammy 2027, and of course, Kes Grammy album highlights. I just want to bring some of those things to the forefront. Starting off with Massacre, guys, how excited I am for what is to come. The album is coming in this year. We don't know when exactly it will be coming, but based on information, it will be dropping at the right time. So hearing this information, obviously we already can attest that it's should be something that would or would will be Grammy worthy. Not only that, but pretty excited too for the album Her Name Is Love, because of course that album will also be eligible as well for Grammy 2027. So excited, I'm very excited, exciting things to come. So, we're just waiting like everybody else to be able to get, more information and what it looks like for the one side movement moving into the year 2026. As we know it, guys, next month we have mobile coming up, and given the fact that we're talking about, we're on the topic of awards and stuff like that, mobile is another award. So of course, when it comes to awards, you want to highlight mobile because it's right around the corner, and we are pretty excited for that as well. Swamtivity, big up yourself. Big up Mel's voice. Oh, nice, it make me head swell. Swamtivity, don't swell my head right now. Any swell, it go explode right now. But thank you, Swamptivity, so much for coming to the live. And I don't think I've seen Pablo Genocide before, but he said anti-crocs. He said anti-crocs. Okay. Big up yourself, Pablo Genocide. Thank you so much for joining the live today. um Big up yourself, Topman. Topman said, big up Mel's me just reach. Thank you. You have not missed anything. We're just, get into it. So thank you for being here. And Fire Topic, welcome to the live. Guys, don't forget again, because I know sometimes I may forget to mention it. So I just want to make sure I keep it in rotation. Make sure that we're liking the live. Make sure that we are subscribing to the live. Okay. All right. So one of the things I want to talk about is I did see in social media yesterday that it was rotating to some extent, where it was talked about that of course Masicka has this new album that will be dropping this year, and not only that, but it was also talked about as well that Vibes Cartel, as we know, has his album that's gonna be dropping this year. And then also it was said Alkaline has his album that will be dropping this year as well. But I don't know about you guys. I've been hearing about this Alkaline album for quite some time. And this is no shade against the artist or anything like that. But I'm just curious to know like when this album, will be dropping, because again, we are here for the music. And we are here to critique, the body of work, just as though when our artists drop something, they're there to critique. So we want to be able to see the body of work, because as you know it, one of the things that's always been circulating is levels, hence the comparison was placed yesterday. uh Shivero said, I wonder what the album will name. That's a good one. And when you said the album will name Shivers, are you talking about like Masicka album per se, or maybe for the other artists? I mean, more than likely it would be Masicka album. But if that's what you mean, I'm curious to know as well. I'm excited to see it, sit with it, not binge watching it as I do with a lot of these albums, but I'm pretty excited to kind of, sit and just revel in it and just kind of like pick apart moments and, obviously finding my favorites, because I don't think he's gonna be a favorite, but favorites on the album. Rick once said, "Big up yourself." Rick said, "Big up to Mel." Bad Dark Skin in the building. Thank you so much for joining the live today. Bad Dark Skin, big up yourself. Rick said, "I'm at work, just a check-in upon the one side Queens." Absolutely. Any little check-in, we appreciate it. Thank you so much, Rick, for checking in today. Yeah, so it was just out in the social media, guys, where literally the photo was there with the three artists, and they were, obviously saying, oh, these three artists, they're gonna be dropping their album this year. And again, this is not a crash out moment, and it's not a degrading moment, but I really would love to see the three bodies of work. That way we can compare them, and we can, when it comes to talking about levels, then we can literally pull the levels card, so we can see, the quality and the quantity, or we can say the quality of the work, I want to say. um a lot of people in the comment section did have quite a lot to say. Right away, lots of people, they were like, talking bad about Massacre. Yeah, Shiverous, I'm excited too. I'm very, very excited. Very excited. Shiverous said, yes, of course, Massacre. Yeah, I'm pretty excited also to Shiverous, because everything when it comes to the artist is always done in a strategic way. So I am excited. Was this Junior Gamer? Big up Mel's. I don't think I've ever seen you here before, but thank you so much for that shout out. And if you are indeed new here, Junior Gamer, please go ahead to like the live, share, and subscribe to the channel. That way your notification can be on, or turn on your notification. That way when I'm live, you will be able to be a part of this conversation. John Wick in the building, Wagwan.
Bless up in the mills. Bless up all of the crooks in the building, you see me? Um, like we just said last night still, me feel like them just a wait for Sika or a wait for the moment to get close, It kind of flood the space
Okay.
with for them thing. Kind of
So
ride the Sika wave.
what you think about, because I mean, Alkaline album has been promised like forever, and it's supposed to be a winter, according to them, it's supposed to be a winter album. And based on, we spoke about this the other day, like it's literally, winter is literally almost out the door, because once I think about March 20th hits, it's gonna be like springtime approaching. So I guess to your point, you think that they're just waiting for Masicka to drop, for them to drop their thing. I mean, it's kind of weird though, because don't you think though? I'm not saying that that's not what they're doing, but it's just weird for you too. You have your body of work. It's supposed to allegedly drop at a particular time, and all of a sudden, it's nowhere to be found, and it's already out of the time period in which that, people are supposed, are your, not me. I'm just here to critique and see this body of work, because again, as we say, John Wick, for quite some time the space have not had us to be able to, okay, then that's not true, we're going to debunk this is not what we're going to do, this is not true, this is what it is, this is the reality, or this is emotion, this is the facts. It have not had us in the space to be able to speak about certain things, so it's good that we're here. So again, music we love, we not love man, so we literally want to be able to, we're here for it. I am here for it because I want to be able to listen and and see, because sometimes we talk the talk, when we say we, I mean the one side family. But sometimes people tend to walk the walk, right? But them can't talk the talk. So we need for, or is it, I think it's the other way around. Then talk the talk, but then can't walk the walk. So we need to see what's happening to see if them can back up all of this what they're saying, because it's one thing for them to go on this rant and say, okay, my artist is the best and he's amazing, and this artist is not up to his, his level or her level. However, there's nothing that is shown. Okay, then let's pull and let's sit and have a conversation, and we can discuss as to what levels are we talking about, right? It goes more than just, a selling out of an arena. It goes more than how I feel within my heart and my spirit about this person. What's happening out there, and what are the people saying? So that's how I want to be able to like look into this. All right, I think the chat is going a little. Let me see what
Um,
chat.
another thing too, probably them
Mhm.
realize that them album not even gonna do like what the EP are do right now, bro. And them weigh them options if them fi drop them album to you, see me?
Well, I can say this, John Wick. If I know a person, right, and I am threatened, and it's just basic human nature, right? If I, Mel's here, and somebody else is in the space doing what I'm doing, and I feel threatened, which never gonna happen because like I always have my peripherals on. Just put that out there. Never gonna happen. And I feel threatened, right? But just to make an example, I feel threatened, right? And something is supposed to happen. I'm supposed to drop my project. That person is supposed to drop their project. It's so, if I am threatened by that person, or I feel intimidated by that person, I may linger and I may stall because I'm like, oh, I wonder where wake, and I wonder where four them over there do, why them not drop more, them drop for them thing and me can't drop for me off, and because what if it not so good, and what if them one better than me? So like all of these things me can literally think about. You know what I mean? So I would think it's coming from a place of knowing, because they know, but they won't say it. They know that when it comes to dropping a body of work, they know that Massacre does not miss. They know it. They know he doesn't miss, right? And that is the reason why straight on, once the straight out of the clash, when the EP dropped, people were saying, oh, they, I don't even know how people sit and listen to, that amount of songs so quickly to be able to say, oh, trash, it's no good, things like that, which clearly, right? And I'm gonna go into a little bit of that today, not a lot, because last night I was supposed to go into a little bit more deeper dive into the numbers, specifically surrounding the album wise, and I did not get to pull all the information as I wanted to. But for the little that I have, I do believe I can share it with you guys, and I want to be able to share it with you, and I'll do that with you shortly. Let me just check in with the chat a little bit, because I think I do see some new people in here, and I say new as in people who are just joining the live. Who did I see? J Empress. Yes, welcome to the live, J Empress. Thank you so much for being here. I bet you're at work, aren't you? You're at work, J Empress. Thank you for being here, though. I appreciate you. Yeah, so as I was saying, oh, and let me pause for a second. 4-4, thank you so much for joining the live, the panel, that is.
Mel, me I consume like John Wick, But I consume some food, but more have to big up a chat, man, guys. Anybody not like it, like up a live, wanna subscribe, you know what I mean? John Wick, my brother, big up yourself,
Oh, go
bro.
on, me G, big up yourself, me G.
Yeah, man, me I go and listen, come and eat some food in the meantime, Zin. Mel,
Alright,
big
Okay.
up
that's a
yourself.
party.
All right.
All right, cool. Yeah, so we get to understand, chat, that when it comes to, putting a body of work, it's not just you putting some things, together, right? It's literally making sure that it tells a story. It your people get hear it, and people get inspired. Like for me personally, I did take the opportunity, you know to go again and listen back to, Kez's album, And guys, let me just, and when I say listen to it, because obviously, like for me specifically, when the album dropped, yes, I know that Massacre was on the album, so I took the opportunity to of course listen to the song that Massacre had on the album. But not only that, but I listened to the song them and whatnot, but I didn't dive deep into the songs, right? But I could tell from what I heard, so far from the songs, I could definitely say that this is a great body of work, right? With that said, I just wanted to, mention to you guys, I did go back and I did listen to this album, line upon line, tittle upon tittle, as I am assuming that the panels in the Grammy, would have done. And let me tell you guys, like this is and when I say it, I'm not even trying to be funny, but this is a great, and not just a talk, right? Because everybody else is saying it. It is a great body of work. And I took the opportunity, this morning I was on my way to an appointment, and I did took the opportunity to kind of like go back to some of my favorite songs on the album. And again, guys, nothing was skipped, nothing at all was skipped. So I kind of want to like bring that to you guys really quickly. So for for the album, Kez started off with a song called I Am on the album. And let me tell you, if you guys have not like literally like listen, like just sit and listen to the album, I implore you to do so. And before I even get into like the bits and bits of what I pulled from those songs that I literally went back to, this morning, it just kind of show you that when it comes to reggae music is not a music to play with. And I just want you guys to understand that, like, it's a vibe, it's music on its own, it's an art, and it's a vibration, it's power, and it's message, and it's everything else in between. Shivero said all our qualifies was listening it today. Oh, you're talking about the album, the Kez album, like in terms of the songs, Shiv?
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, like, no, I mean, not exaggerate. Me I tell you, no skips on the album.
Mm-hmm.
No skips on the album. The man have a song on the album called I Am with Kelissa. I think that was the song that I think on Grammy Day we were talking about, his sister that was on the album. Yes, Kelissa was on the album. And guys, when we say voice, her voice, bro, like, you know, she's great at what she does, but I mean, when something is good or when it's great, it's just great. The voice behind it, 4-4. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
say like it's a voice of an angel, bro, like a voice of an angel.
Right.
I think she's singing in a different language. I don't know what the language was that she was singing in, but it was phenomenal. Literally send chills
Right.
immediately. Immediately. And let me tell you about I Am. I kind of like, because I mean it's a highlight. I don't want to
Mm-hmm.
use, album review or whatever the case may be to draw this thing out, but it's a album highlight. Because I think sometimes, we get a song and we just love the words and whatnot, but when we get a good body of work, we need to talk about certain highlights, right? And I won't get into all the songs, but there were I would say there was a few that I took out because like these ones they stood out for me. There's a song that he did call Somebody, and that song was perfect. Like that song for me, maybe for the rest of the day, I'm gonna have it on repeat. But that song that he did about somebody, that's a whole different story by itself. All right, so I did write some notes from the song I Am. So
Mm-hmm.
for that song, it's about what I gather from it, like in a some of the shortest format. It boils down to source. It boils down to consciousness, right?
Right,
I'ma
right.
tell you, I'ma all right. Him start off the album by telling you from the embryo, not from like me I tell, from the consciousness to the
Mm-hmm.
whole Adam and Eve in the in the Garden of Eden, to you being inside of the womb, to crawling, to walking, bro, like. And
Mm-hmm.
he went into this thing where literally I'ma tell you, bro, like, like he has been here before. So he gets into reincarnation, right? He gets into, again, source consciousness, because we're all one consciousness, right? Lived
Mm-hmm.
many lives, whether we want to believe it or not. Guys, this is a fact. Nothing that you know in this life at this moment in time is not by chance, right?
Right.
Everything is
More, more
connected.
to stop here, no, Mel. More, me no want cut you, know. Come on, you continue, but more you stop here, no. But me just want the people to understand creativity, you know.
Yep.
You know, you see when you can see a project like this, Zane, it's easy for a man just get up and just do one track, you know, Mel.
Yep.
And this are the greatness of Massacre. But it's when you have a story and you have a picture and
Yes.
everything, you frame it around that picture there. It take a lot
Yes.
of creativity, Mel, for kind of stick to that picture and create a, 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 a situation out of that picture. Then, Zane, it's
Mm-hmm.
easy for a man come and take one song from this and show this and show this and call it an album. But it take a lot of creativity, Mel, a lot of working, a lot of
Yep.
planning to execute something like this. You understand me? So just let
And
me know
this
and put
is,
in over
yeah,
say.
and you're absolutely correct, for like, this is exactly what I saw in the body of work. Literally, like, me can't tell you, right? And that's why I'm kind of go back for piggyback to say, when it comes to reggae music, it's not to play with. I think I was telling you the other day, for and I sent you a video where I was literally, um guys, like, on this journey that I am on, I'm not out here to to just be cute and just be, you know, come here, come talk. Like, literally diving
Mm-hmm.
deep, falling in love all over again, guys, with the music. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, the other night I was just there, and I was on my, well, I think I was on my laptop and on my phone, and I was like, I don't know what I was. I think I was listening to the Anthony B song, Boxer Rubbers. And then from one thing leading to the nether, you go down this kind of this rabbit hole. And then um I start watching some dubs, like some dub plates. And I was like, oh my God. I'm like the literal vibration, guys, that it gave me, that form of comfort and that form of belonging and that form of power and enlightenment. Like, me know, bro. Like, me know, like, me probably that exists in the 80s, in the 70s. Me know, like, in a some way, shape, or form. Like, me couldn't just exist in a 1990. Like, couldn't. Like, me literally, I don't know if you guys understand what me I say. Like, sometimes wanna know, experience something. It's like you feel it to your heart and your soul. You just know that you have some kind of connection to this, whether in a this life or in a previous life. And that's literally, guys, how I felt, like pulling, like listening to those dub plates. So it's just this energy, this vibration. And I'm telling you, some people out there that's doing it, me I tell you. I know Jamaican people them, me I tell you. I know black people them, me I tell you. But the and when me say, like, when me say doing it, me not mean like necessarily the whole singing or the whole, on a whole, but like the music and the instruments behind it, you'll be so surprised to see the faces that's behind this. So we cannot get mad when we see when we see people whether it doesn't matter how they look, when they are literally, feeding the craft, and when they are, they're being gentle, and when they're being calm and collective, and when they're owning the craft, even though they may not be of our color, and they may not be, black people, right? So we have to understand that this is a global genre that speaks to everybody, you know. I was even in the comment section, because one thing with me, if I'm listening to something, if I'm on the internet and I'm looking at something, I have to go in the comment section to see what people are saying. And you see people from all over, they were like, I don't know what this person is saying, I don't know what is, but like, is the feeling that I get from it, is the sound that I get from it. So these are things, guys, that the music holds. And it's not, no, to 4 point is not something where you can't just, all right, then me have a deadline, me just make sure some broke me can just put something together to meet that deadline. This is not how it works. You understand? And I wanted to bring that out there, because you literally have people out there who is cherishing, and they love the music. They really do. They, no matter how what them look like, them really love the music, and they have been there forever and ever. Working in the scene, working behind the scene to make sure that reggae music is kept alive. And I just wanted to, like, you know, talk about reggae music for a second, because I know sometimes we get so much caught up in dancehall and what's going on, and we tend to not really talk about reggae. But let's use the opportunity to big up some of those icons like a Capleton. Oh my God, I saw him on a dub plate. Oh my God, this man come like him not age for one, and this man is like him not losing momentum for one. So when you hear Masicka say fire in my palm like Shango, bro, like believe it, believe it. Believe me, I tell you, it's like these men, a Sizzler Kalonji, bro. Like you cannot forget these icons, in the business. A man like, men like Fantan Moja. You cannot, forget these men. Luciano, you know, um,
Um,
and
1 second, Mills. You see,
yeah, go ahead.
the fireman and Sizzler, bro. Remember when me a boy and Dry Cry album dropping, man.
Mm-mm.
Everybody and them mama, man.
Mm.
Lift up is a different energy. Did I walk through Jamaica, See what I say?
Yeah,
Them time the
absolutely.
dancehall and reggae was is a different energy you get when you used to listen dancehall them time. You see what I say? Them man they
Absolutely.
icon, column in the business. You see what I
Bro,
say?
yo, when the man sing, speaking of the topic of Kalonji, bro, when the man say, yo, you can't keep a good man down, yo, I'm telling you, bro,
Yeah,
like,
man. Every
I'm
youth,
telling you,
every youth have them Sizzler CD. Back
I'm
then,
telling you,
every youth have them Sizzler CD. Yeah,
like
man.
I don't like. All right, so you see me, John Wick and the panel and the chat, like, I'm a country girl, right? Like when I was younger, like when I would say from birth till I was about like maybe like 10, 11 years old, I used to be a country girl. Like, let me tell about rural St. Catherine, I was a country girl. Now I'm telling you, you see, like me grew up upon sound system, like sound system. Literally, we community, and the community have a square. You understand? So like certain time of the year, like Christmas or something big that's happening, yo. Like you can see it from the yard, bro, and you can hear sound a string up, bro. Like me I tell you, like when you hear the sound system a play, bro, and you hear like the dubs them are depending on the sound system, you hear dubs are read out, me I tell you, like it's just like a wonderful, it's a part of the culture, it's a part of it, bro. Like it's a part of it, and it still is a part of it. So like we have to give the icons them like what is really due to them. Them still there, and them still a do it, yo. Like man like Spragga Benz, like oh my god, like, I used to have like the biggest crush on Spragga Benz ever, like probably still do. But like yo, like these men are amazing. Like Like we just cannot leave them out, and I can just speak based on my little 90s self, growing up, and these are people who I grew up on, you know what I
Yeah,
mean.
man. The great
And
Luciano, man. The great blouse and
Luciano,
skirt,
like
garnet
my
silk, man.
my family know Luciano, know him. I
Yeah,
can't forget
man.
like one of the last conversation I remember like my grandmother was having with him like a few years back, and she was like, oh, I think we had some show that we put on, and she was like talking to him, and she was like, oh, Luciano, like, yo, so where so where you then now, which part you, and the man I say I'm live up in the hills, bro, so we know what here hills, John, we can we think, all right, then Chimara summer live up in the hills, I live up in the Beverly Hills, bro, like. But I'm telling you, like these men, yo, like they literally like voice of an angel, bro. Like, obviously, Garnet silk, like this,
Yeah,
like
man.
there's not another Garnet silk. Every man is just them individual self, and that's what reggae music is about. Like everybody have them own identity. Nobody not take away nothing from nobody, right? You understand? The music is there, the icon is there, and everybody have their favorites, yes, but everybody make their mark in the music without trying to be somebody else. And I think um this is where dancehall is lacking, where we fail to take, you know, instructions, and we fail to take guidance, right? And take notes from a genre like reggae. Because I believe you know, if a dancehall artist, maybe I can't speak for everybody, but based on what we see in some of the music that's put out there, clearly, we have people just going out there and just doing whatever that they want to do, right? Like, we can talk about man like, Anthony B in terms of the music, like which would be like the
Another icon.
closest, another icon which would be like one of the closest thing to dancehall and what you call it, dancehall and reggae, like literally just right there. No looting, no, no looseness, no mocking business, just straight lyrics and storytelling, like in the genre. So I just wanted to like point that out, because lots of people, they really, they don't really get it. They don't know it. And especially some of these fan bases, like, and it shows, because if you literally, if you, it doesn't matter who fan you are, right? Whether you're Gaza, whether you're one side, or whether you're no matter what it is, like from your listen to a body of work and it good, it just good. And just keep it going. Clearly it doesn't seem that like they listen to the album, or whatever the case may be, they could have still listened to it, still draw their own conclusion, whatever the reason is. But when we get so comfortable, just sitting down and just a disrespect, because to disrespect the Grammy winner is to disrespect the genre of music. And for a lot of these people who claim say they know music and they understand it and they love it, you wouldn't have not go out on a whole rant and talk the stuff that you talk, knowing that you're going to you're going to be discrediting the genre, you know, especially knowing that, the body of work that that you're raising up or you're fluffing up doesn't even come near. And it doesn't take a musician to know that. It doesn't come even close, you know. So big up the icons, them, anywhere them there right now, anywhere them there not, Jamaica, anywhere them there in the world, just big them up, big up the Beanie, big up the Bounty. The other day I was watching Beanie Man and Spragga Benz performing at Sizzler birthday party, and I was like so taken aback. So it's like you can see the love, you can see, like, like the man them literally say, yo, we just a pass through, if we come stop, we come, pay with homage, and what's supposed to be like maybe like a 2 or 3 song, guys, turn out into about about what 10, 15 song. I mean, I exaggerate, guys. You understand? And these are things you do when you love the music, when you really and truly love the music and have that sense of passion, towards it. So just again,
Father
just big
girl
up your.
saying backstage.
Oh, for the go backstage. Oh, I didn't look down on my phone. Sorry. Big up yourself, Father Gore. Sorry, but I did not see you there.
I'm on.
Yes, you are. I'm hearing you perfectly.
Yeah, bless up everyone and bless up
Bless
everybody
up,
on the
Father girl.
panel. Man, me just want to add something to on my list of what you said with the veteran them. Earlier on music was a music, but then the music was a mission, you know, different from educating and
Mm-hmm.
elevating people, you know. That's why if you notice a
Yeah.
lot of our top music artists, but then when them passed off or then get sick, they hear them have to go up and go for me or whatever. Cause it wasn't about money, like now, you know. It was about
Mm-hmm.
love. You see me?
Yeah.
So that's why that energy there where you feel from the music there back in the 90s and 80s and so on. It's different, you know.
Yeah.
Um, Pertaining to the Grammy thing, to the fact that it was a Jamaican that won, nobody should be coming out and behaving now. Some are, and why I say that, I don't remember what year it was when somebody won a Grammy and they're not from the culture itself. I was disappointed, and not that I'm disappointed that the person won, this white
Mm-hmm.
group, because they saying good song and some good song, but to the fact that our musicians here then just sit back and it's like foreigners about to take over the culture, take over the music. Because think
Mm-hmm.
about it right now, you have a lot more foreign reggae singers rising than reggae singers from Jamaica right now. I even
Yeah.
said the Caribbean, and that's a fact. And one of the problems is that because we that positiveness that in the music don't get any attention anymore. You know,
Yeah.
mix up and blender and them something there and a little low new thing going on right now. That's what getting the attention. You know, so those are some good points where you touch on. I'm just end us to see it.
Okay. Thank you so much, Father Gore. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Black Star Boy, welcome to the panel.
Well, thanks for having me. What did I
Mhm.
miss? I'm a bit late. What are you guys talking about?
Boy, that's
So
something.
very much so. So we're here having a conversation. I don't know if you saw the title, but it's about Masicka Grammy 2027. Just putting that out there in the atmosphere, and we're talking about Kez and his Grammy, and the album, because last night while I was doing a little bit of research, the whole album thing just kind of like sat on me. So I was just kind of like I have not like kind of deep dive as I wanted to yet about the whole album thing just yet, but we're here having a conversation regarding the greats, what it takes, yeah, a good body of work to put out there. It's not just something that we can just put out there, and just really meaning that, not just saying that, but understanding that, right? Because people out there, they're still saying that, oh, they're still but hurt about the mere fact that their favorites didn't win, or their favorite didn't win. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of like I want to take the opportunity today to kind of like do a little, which I have been doing so far, kind of like dive deep into the music overall. So what I did this morning, Black Star Boy, was to kind of like go, I literally like sit down line for line, tittle upon tittle for Kez's album, and it's a beautiful body of work. I don't know who we were having the conversation with the other day. Was it Swamp TVT? I don't remember who, when they were like always like the album was better than, I think, Bob Marley's album or something of that sort. I
Yeah,
don't want
yeah,
to sound
somebody.
controversial right now.
I'm not sure
I
if
mean,
it was songtivity, but somebody did
yeah,
say it.
somebody did say. I mean, I don't wanna be too jumpy with that, because I always pay homage to the elders, and I don't wanna jump to that yet. I literally listen to it without even having that in the back of my mind. I think one of the things that we need to kind of like move away from is the whole comparison thing, because comparison kills gratitude. And then compare, not that, not critique, but comparison where, you know um we're comparing, like, oh, that one was better, that one was better, type of thing. It's different, when we critique versus, the comparisons. There's a very thin line. So we're here, having, the conversation about what great body of work, what it looks like, as I, was, pausing for a second to kind of like big up the elders, them in a reggae music, understand that reggae music is a pillar, it's a force, right? And without, I don't want to, you know what? Let me just, me just hold that thought. I was
Hey,
gonna say something, but
Mel.
I wasn't gonna hold it. Go ahead, Father Core.
Yeah.
And that's the difference, you see, because from then the music was such a message, and that's the difference in Massacre as a dancehall artist, you know. They
Yes.
have so much message in a theme song, where
Yes.
upliftment and encouragement, and that's what we need more in the music space, too, yeah, man, and too much negativity. Yeah,
Yeah,
well for
Yeah,
absolutely.
man.
inspiration, the man song gay, so me I say,
A
and
dancehall,
as a young general, bro, me have to respect him for that. You hear
Yeah,
that?
absolutely. Go ahead, John Wick.
yeah, man, we have to piggyback where Father Gloria say. Remember, dancehall is the offspring of reggae, You understand me? And reggae
Mm-hmm.
music was all about sending a certain message and vibration to the people to uplift them. You see me I say?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So and
Yes.
even the earlier dancehall music used to do that too. In its own
Yes.
way,
Right.
lyrically, but you see me I say?
It
But now
was
you
either
come have a
message
set of
or
people
fun.
where, yeah. Now you have a set of people, the only thing them care about is the hype and the rich and this and that, and
Yeah,
them
yeah,
forget all
yeah.
about putting the message in the
The
music. You
roots,
see me I
the
say?
roots, the roots
The
and the
roots, them
message.
forget, yeah man, them forget them roots, man.
Forget the
So
roots
that
and the
reach them now.
message. Yes.
So that's why a
Um.
man like Masicka now can come lead with such
Yes.
power. You see me I say? Because same
Yes.
thing from day one, they don't have the message them and thing in it already. You see me?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Big up
Absolutely.
Father Girl and big up Janik. I just want to
One big,
add to them point,
Big up
really,
yourself, brother.
is that
yeah, big up, big up.
yeah, it's very. I don't think dancehall people and Jamaican people know how fortunate we are to have somebody like Massacre right now doing dancehall or even reggae. Because after the total um where the takeover of this hype, as what John Wick say, and this riches and the music, the message of the music changing and has shifted. You know how hard that has to be for a young upcoming artist to step away from that and decide say them are gonna do something different and try to be something positive for uplift them people. Because it would be so easy for Massacre to just fall in line and just do all of the things that everybody else are doing,
Not even.
and the youth stand up and
I think your
yeah,
line is
yeah, you
going
can go
going
ahead.
no, no, your line is kind of going in and out. Black Star Boy. You can hear us, right? Yeah, you can continue.
Yeah,
I
man,
think
I
your line
hear.
was like going. I don't know if I was the only one hearing it going in and out a little bit. Go ahead.
Okay, I hear me better now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. So I don't think Jamaica really understand how fortunate we are to have somebody like Massacre in the space that do this because the world is heading towards this hypersensitive towards riches and all of them things there and without any substance or without any focus. And the things that my Massacre put in their music and everything, bring you back to reality, it bring you back to life. And it is helping you for understand, say, yes, you can go for the riches and you can go for the wealth. But make sure, say, when you do it, your mother all right. Make sure, say, your family all right. Make sure, say, you build up a legacy for your kids, them and these are the things where the general are putting in music. Even the other day, him jump on him live and him a say, yo, brother, you don't have to be a millionaire, you don't have to be a billionaire. Just make your family proud, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And when you have somebody in the space, I say these things, like, we need to protect them and we need to give them our full support because when you look at the state of the country and where the youths them there in them level of thinking and with the whole scamming and instant gratification, lack of hard work and just going for shock value, bleach out them skin. It's just crazy. And what Masicka is doing is really unreal for any young person for do, but the youth grounded, and that's what I really appreciate about him. You know? So
That
Very,
that, that,
yeah.
that was well said. I'm gonna make a clarification here, because yeah, I hear someone that's about this someone that do positive tune, to not the positive tune. Yes, I agree, but yeah, the difference is with Massacre, when the positive song, if not it's not bag of fuckery and not bag of thing where I go, like we tell it when a dirty drunk like I don't know if you guys saw this video going around with the teacher run out to girl out them class, send down one of them in class because them accept this thing about that she had the guy drunk and when I finish the video, I'm gonna say if that's the way you think, don't come back in my class. And it went viral. I mess up with the teacher, but just to show you the levels and how low these young girls and gone now. And you know what? I owe me the years about one time. A doctor me said something about that music. Me, I am one of the culprit that used to say music do nothing to nobody. So I'm man think it's so easy. I don't know music. I'm gonna take that back right now. Big old man thing. Music do a lot to the mind, especially them young people here. Because if every day in a song and them a accept this thing about them a dirty drunk or and piss pan and pity them out and then all of a sudden you see it come in existence because it acceptable now and then that not you know not only hear about them doing it and them doing it publicly too and then things just get out of hand. You see me I say? So even though an
Yeah.
artist may do positive song, yes, the thing with Massacre, him not keep up no fuckery. Him not doing no fuck with it. Him doing positive song. Him stay in them lane, yo.
Mm-hmm. Miss World in the comment section said he's consistent with music of substance. Absolutely. I agree with you. Real Top Man said music is psychology. I definitely agree with you. And well said, Father Gore, well said about that. Music is all about vibration, right? Vibration, vibration, vibration. So and what you listen to, you can either lower your vibration or it enhance your vibration. Like I was telling you guys this morning, bro, like I was on my way to my appointment this morning, tired and miserable as hell. And I say, you know what? It's gonna be a little ride. Let me take the time and let me just listen to Kez's album. And let me tell you guys, like immediately, like all of that just kind of leave me because once I hear Kelissa's voice, bro, like I'm telling you, chills, chills, and chills. And then the story behind it, I'm telling you, no joke. This man, me tell you, I think John we kind of say it earlier. I mean, nobody want to say it because my hate for be controversial, but it is what it is. Dancehall would not have existed without reggae. Um, and
It's
that's just
true.
what it is without reggae. So if we think we're doing ourselves justice by literally, oh, reggae, put it on the back burner and dancehall is where the light is, we're making a sad mistake. And it just to the massacre's point, like I know, the naysayers and the well wishers watching in the bushes, they when they pull back our videos and when they listen to us, they say things like all they do is they yap 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 about Massacre and say he's this and say he's that. But literally and truly, I'm gonna mean this on the bottom of my heart, bro. Like there is nobody in dancehall in this generation right now, right, that's doing it like how he's doing it, right? The music is for everybody, but the music is on a different vibration. And to be able
uh,
not only find that in a reggae music, which we know automatically that's how we find it, and we are see it over in the in a dancehall, bro. Like that's something to literally be celebrated, right? Once upon a time, as the Starboy said, and others of you guys on the panel have said, like all we are here are just one little set of thing where dung in your throat, girl, and rub on the cake soap, cool and wash my face with the cake soap, and straight jeans and fitted and clocks and stuff like John Wick point, like that's what the genre has become. So it's no longer about the love of music. And we kind of like said it over and over the
Upliftment,
other day.
upliftment.
Yeah, there's no
Believe,
upliftment, right?
self believe.
No self-belief. So you can tell me, say, like all of these people, like when you listen to Massacre song, them, when you never feel like uplifted, like when you tell me, say, like all you know here, according to who know
Well,
just the one flow, that's all you know here. You can get that from the song, them.
Mills, I just want to add to it the point I make, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whites is the biggest example to me because Whites is literally a song about cocaine. I know say yardman culture no promote them things and all of them things there. But you know why Whites is such a global smash? Because on the surface level, he must sing about coke. But on the undertone and the frequency, he's celebrating victory over poverty. That is exactly what he's doing. He must say, yo, my friend just hit the jackpot. The man just find the way of get him family and him people them to a different level as from struggling with poverty. Yes, it's not glorious say a whites in a top or a sing but at the end of the day, the frequency and the vibration and the underlying message in the song is more powerful. It speaks of unity because him never say, yo, me just get rich cause me start sell coke, The man say my dog, which means that he must celebrate victory for him friend. And not even for him. Him see him friend I do well in a life and he must support him friend. That is the undertone of the song. That's why you even see people are gathering with him father, the youth, the son I play the song for him father. Cause they must celebrate the moment to say, yo, we defeat poverty. We defeat poverty, and that's all the song is saying. The song is one of unity and having triumph over all negative things and destruction that we are up against in society. The poverty, the murder, the everything. And the man I say, yo, listen, you see when we make it, bro, we are going stronger together and the boy can't run in for we thing because we are going to be able to can defend we thing and we can stand up and protect this. This is our legacy.
Yep.
That is the underlying tone of the song.
Another
So even
underline.
when yeah,
Go
so
ahead. Go
even
ahead.
when so even when Massacre out here probably sing about inglorious things, the frequency and the undertone of the songs are much deeper than whatever I'm a talk about. If you watch Massacre perform and him a sing him gunman song them, the first thing I hear Massacre say, all of who can defend themselves. Make me say, put on the hand of the ear pan the song. Because that is what the man message is about. It's about self-defense, coming together as friends and protecting your friends and family, caring for the people when in your immediate environment, making sure say your mother good, make sure say your kids good, and stand up strong against all of the evil that exists in today's society for no say yo, you can protect yourself. That is what the man message in the music is consistent in the care what him a talk about on the surface.
uh well said, Black Star Boy, well said. And just for the critics out there who have a problem with this about the white lady, right? Don't forget that we sing about marijuana, and we cut it up and we parcel it and we wrap it up and we sell it and we carry it down. So don't forget about that. You understand? It's again, the undertone of it, as to Black Star Boy's point, and I'm sure that the chat is agreeing with you here as well, Black Star Boy. It's fighting poverty, right? And just making sure that the youths them good, so them now go out, they go kill nobody and rob nobody and take away the old lady purse, type of thing. So that was very, very well said. I don't know if you have anything else to add to that.
Yeah, because I just want to show you what is missing. All we see in a today day, if you go up on TikTok and all them places, you see people just tear down each other and a fight against each other for try and make a look of food. And this is a man who do a song in the middle of this time, in the heights of when people are trying to put down a next man for propel himself. I say, yo, dog, me see you as my brethren, and me see you do well in a life, and me see say you actually make it, bro. I'm glad, I'm happy, I'm proud, because it feel like I'm me I do it. This is a
Mm-hmm.
man telling me, say, yo, the unity we're there right here, so can't be broken. Cause we there right here, so I put in the work and me support you on your journey in whatever you choose to do, but climb yourself and elevate yourself from out of the poverty and all of the fight we have to go through in our life. The man is celebrating friend victory. Whites wasn't about Massacre saying him a sell coke and him a make $1 million. And that is the difference between Massacre and all of the other artists them. And them would have see this song and mash up the entire world and them don't have a clue why. The man is celebrating friend. Which part in the music you see people are celebrate them friend? It's all about them.
Everybody want it for themselves, and that's it, and nobody else. Very, very solid
Yeah, yeah, I'm
points
a killer,
there.
yeah, I'm a killer. Glass of a
Mm-hmm.
toast.
Mm-hmm. Rich long time.
Glass of a toast, my friend. Cause you do it. Big up
And
yourself.
and I think that could possibly be the same friend that he referenced in the song all over again when he said, "Swing a block until you hop out of hell."
Mm-hmm.
That was the same reference.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, the same reference.
But a part of it too, they're fighting it. They won't accept it, in the sense where there a lot of these people, it just is what it is, guys. The vibration is so low, they cannot see it, and they cannot see it for what it is. So again, the music we love, when I love man, and we pick apart the music, and we'll be able to pull these information out of. But when a man does hate a man, them not really want to listen or hear what that man have to say, and that's fine. But that's why we are here, to be able to like pull these things out of the music, so that the people, not just the fans, but the people overall can see it. So for those who want talk about it, right, because they don't like the artist, right, and what the artist represent, we can talk about it, right, and what the music, what it represents, what the artist himself is, and what the artists have done for the genre.
Massacre is the perfect example of duality, yin and yang.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Whites is definitely a lot of people's reality or what they've had to do, maybe in a really bad space in their life. And they've possibly used that to obviously escape whatever poverty or struggles they're going through. And that is somebody's reality. And then on the other hand, you have a Massacre who's talking about pain in every language and how, poverty has struck him down, but he's risen to every occasion. And again, he echoes all of these things in his interview with Shawnee B. He referenced Sizzler and he said,
Mm-hmm.
I could have never been a weak man because when I hear Sizzler saying rise to the occasion, I couldn't
You
sit
have
down and
to.
be lazy.
Yeah, you have to rise, bro. It's the
Right.
vibration, man.
Exactly. So,
The
so, so
vib-
that's what I mean. He represents duality for me. He's not one track minded. He's very aware of, again, life happening right now. And he reflects that beautifully in his music.
yeah, and for people who are wondering as to what makes him so special, why the older generation flocked to him so much, because they can feel from the vibration, guys. That's just what it is. They can
All right.
literally feel from that
That
vibration.
that is it, fellas. You see, whites to me, whites is like Kana 3.0. And the two songs them hit the very same way, right? And when Massacre did release Kana with Tara Siley, I wonder why the country never just run with the song, because we've never seen a song like that in a space. Even the Rastaman them, remember say Chronics basically bust off a song where I say, oh, my for trust I'm not certain,
Mm-hmm.
right? And that is fine. I will love that song. I'm not trying to tear down Chronics. But at the end of the day, sometimes you have to sing about the things them where you want to see happen in the music and in the space and in a society. And in a corner, Masicka was singing and I tell her, say, yo, If I fight till death, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Me are that type of friend. You see, from a war, a war. I want a business. I want to care who we are fight against. Just know, say, you have a friend in a your corner we're willing to put it all on the line for you. Who else in a dance and music or even reggae? I sing about these things. So how can the youth not be loved and revered by the elders who feel them kind of vibration? There? That song that corner, you know, is a very deep song, you know. Very, very deep song.
Now you
Right?
now you got now you got send me back for go listen to it now.
Trust me, Mels. When you listen to that song that on a good vibration, it gonna hit you.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna hit you.
Remember, this are the same man, we say life I got change, friend I got turn, link I got pop, bridge I fi burn. Girl, I go
Yeah.
do what they say you go learn. Life I go throw you down if you're
Don't
not
if you're not
firm.
firm,
So at the eagle palm my belly, a early bird I get the
get the
worm.
worm.
Even when me ready dog, you have to stand up stern. Sound familiar, guys? Sound familiar? Let me say that
Yeah.
part there again. Even when me ready
Ready.
dog, you
Yeah,
have to
offers.
stand up
But
stern.
yes, I just go
How me
right back
you
to
to eat is not a next man concern.
that it goes right back to the exact thing that sexist chef was saying. And I heard
Yeah.
Dr. Mace
Hello? Black Star, but I think your line went out. You guys can hear me, right? Everybody else can hear me? I just want to make sure it's not like you guys can hear me, right?
yeah, I'm hearing it. You
Oh, yeah.
hearing me?
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Yeah. So yeah, Massacre is embracing duality and though him have a good heart, him understand say him have a different side of him where if people come up and try for take advantage, him fully ready and prepared for put them for send them to hell, for send them
Yeah,
to their maker. And that is
exactly.
fine.
Sexy Chevy, you definitely drop up a big gem pan we right there, so, with the duality, like cause like if we can talk about duality for a while too, cause even with the duality between him reggae and dancehall, he's the duality for that. I always keep saying that, the crossover. And then now, to your points and Black Star Boy points, it's literally what it is. Even in the clash, like if we go back to the clash, notice how him start out the clash like so calm and
Miles,
collective.
Miles,
Yeah,
how much reggae dancer collab you see out there nowadays?
that's what I'm saying. You don't see a lot. You don't. And
Yeah,
then
man.
and then
You
even
probably don't
even
see it at
backing up.
all.
Exactly.
Stick
But
alone, man.
exactly, but that's what I'm gonna say. But like for right now, like me can say, Massacre catalog literally I get bigger and bigger when it comes to these reggae collabs, and we're talking about credible people. We are talking about people sit down and them a work on them album and them a say, yo, there is it. Massacre will be perfect on this. This is the person who we want for the on the album. Come and tell us, like literally, like even just to kind of like piggyback and go back to like his album, bro, like the vibration will lift up off of that, yo. Like and then make a kudos to Movado too, bro. Like, Movado, yo, he did his thing on that shit. I'm telling you. Like good, like well done. I'm telling you, but every, for the persons that was featured on it, it was well thought of and well, put together when it comes to, and then we can we can make the comparison in the sense where for now and then, because back in the day too, when such people was allegedly running the space, right, allegedly, right, there was not other dancehall artists, much less reggae artists that wanted to collaborate with this person. So that literally tells you what you need to know. Like, and I think I said it on Janswick Live, I think it was yesterday or the day before, that sometime we are equipped with a certain amount of skills, but they need to be sharpened more. And for 20 years in the business, I'm not gonna call name because I don't want it to be a ranting and a whatever. For to be in the business for 20 years, like though like to for the body of work that has been put out from certain artists, right? It shows that their skills have not been sharpened over the years, right? And sharpening of skills can look differently. It can look differently. Can be you going on a sabbatical, kind of sit with yourself and kind of like deep dive into yourself, and you understand, like, and they can't tell me someone have no experience. Like for some, like for some of these artists where love talk about, like sing about the same thing over and over. Like you're not having a life experience. Like, so I wanna say my artist grow delicate like a tomato. What every interview him jump on and can tell us say, yo, when we sing about our life experiences, things we experience in our life. So that means I wanna grow delicate then, because all I'm now in life I just like in the bedroom and them nonsense here. You understand? So when a man can dig deep into themselves and skim through them traumas and things will kind of like affect them and kind of like bring it to the people them to make the people them understand, say, guys, listen, me can tell you this, like this such and so happened to me. You understand? Like me have a friend with locked down, you know I serve life, me could cry about that. So if you want something to cry about, you lock up in a jail or in a prison for a short amount of time and you cry like a bitch. Want me talk about it, but me talk about my dog where locked down and nasty about daylight. Me could talk about that.
And
You
and
understand?
the first time Masicka talk about him dogs in the prison.
Him talk about in a
That,
scope. Him talk about in
yeah,
a scope too. Like the lie where you
yeah,
telling at the court for me dog locked down in the celebrate a whoop. Yeah.
yeah. And he even sing about it even before then when he must say him dog that prison and them not ask him for nothing. The only thing what them want is a call. Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Forget which song him say it, like him I say, yo, me have dogs with that prison. Them no ask for nothing. Them just happy for hear from me whenever I call him.
Yeah, man.
So this
Yeah.
a real youth where in tune with real life and what really are going in the streets. And as you can see it, him always a talk about him friend them and him real nigga them.
Yeah.
Man, even in a infrared, the man say, yo, my dog, just lose him life. I try for rob, I bring struck. So man just a show you say, yo, we're out there risk it, and me and my dog, them a do this.
Yeah. And then since we are on the convers earlier, we were on the conversation of bigging up the legends them, and on the topic or the conversation now we're talking about Massacre. We have to, because again we know that one man cannot bring it. Massacre cannot bring the entire dancehall on his back, and there are persons out there that is more than capable, and there's I couldn't help but notice, like, on this conversation, I listened to a song the other day. It was by Armani. I mean, I am not really familiar with all of these artists. I'm gonna be for real honest. When I kind of started off my channel, one of the things I used to talk about previously was, everybody's sound the same, everybody do the same thing, but me take that back, because me need to give the youth them a chance. I am willing to give the youth them a chance, for them to make the mistake, go back to the drawing board, reel and come again, make we do this the right way. I'm willing to do that. You know what I mean? So when them win, at least it can be said that, me did believe in them. You understand, type of thing. So I kind of want, like, big up Armani, because I listened to a song that he, and I me not really listen to him, like, but I came across a song on Spotify where he did called Champion, and that song, bro, that song is a banger. That
Uh,
song was a
man,
banger,
I love that song, man.
and
I love
that's
that
what I
song,
want to
man.
see in the music. That's what
Yeah.
I want to see Black Star Boy and Panel and Chat from the new generation. And if he
And
can do it, there's no excuse.
Valiant, I'm a boy. And this was one of the things that I'm say, oh bro, say you mean for tell me say you make art Armani, you look a protege, come give me a song like Champion before you ever could, bro. This is a youth who I come from under where I come from under a camping and him jump off. I make for a theme album him can give a song like champion. I never give nothing like that before, bro. No, I'm disappointed in a Valiant.
Yeah. They need guidance though, Black Star Boy. Like some people them cannot do bad by themselves. Right? I was telling 4-4 last night, me and him, we were having a conversation and I was telling him like me can speak for myself. Like me, Mel's, Melissa's and know me as like me like my understand say people important in a life, but me can't tell us say me like me can't walk this earth by myself. I want to say walk the earth by myself, meaning like me not have to depend upon people for fluff me up, for big me up, or make me feel like you understand. I mean, like external validation. Like me not depend upon them stuff there. And to be able to talk like that, it comes with growth because a lot of things you would have gone through in your life that might have want you to do those things, but literally like me can walk this earth by myself, right? If me for do something, me do it, and you have to tell me for do it, right? As in, me get up, me go to the gym, me not the gym, me see people just a look upon me like, yo, that girl a come in here, she not talk to nobody, she just hold her head down, do what she have to do, and just gone her. Me not need no friend, me not need no gym body, me not need none of that. You understand? I'm just a show, give that example to show, to say on the topic of valiant, right? Some people in this life, they cannot walk this life alone, or they have not mastered the art of walking this life alone, in the sense where if me say, hey, go over there, so go do 20 push-up, it never gonna happen. So them need somebody, like it's just like, oh, me can go to the gym by myself, Black Star Boy. But some people them have to get a trainer to push them and things. So like some people are like that. You understand? So I would think, I have not looked into Valiant much, but from what I've seen and from what I've heard, you understand, it seemed to be one of those persons who, because I know that you have made reference about him before in terms of like, oh, when he was in the unruly camp, this is what, we used to see from him and whatnot. But like, you ever see, it's like in this, probably just, some cases, maybe gone back to square one because he need that push behind him, right? And I think, pride is a sin. If I am a young artist and I need guidance and I need help and I need support, ask for help, ask for support. Me not say them not doing it because we don't know what them are do behind closed doors, but the things them we are getting, we are here, me not think that are take place, right? So I'm thinking, again, it goes back to the conversation of sharpening your skill. You have a skill, you work on it. You understand? If inspiration is your strongest suit, go somewhere where you can get inspiration. You get what me I say? If melody and your thing, go among someone that go teach you and show you. Sir, I'm just talking in general, not because we know that Valiant full of melody. I'm just saying in general. So it goes to show, and then it goes back to tying somewhat to what you were saying as well. Black Star, I don't know if you can hear me, but in terms of with the whole um fuck, don't tell me I'm literally just lose my chain of thought. It kind of like tie back to the whole thing of like me lose my train of thought, guys. But anyways, as me I say, like them need guidance and them need that support there. Them need that
Yeah. I
push.
mean, to be
That person
grounded.
who can. They need to be grounded, right? And in order for a lot of them to be grounded, right, they have to find themselves first. Who am I? Who am I? People can't. No people can't ask themselves that. Like, who am I? What I really like about the music, what I really want to come out of the music, versus oh shit, me just going to the studio, I just go whoop up something and hope it hit, and it have to be much more than that. And that's why Masicka tell us say when him a write it come from in heart, said have to hit differently. Anything that come from them place that have to hit differently. Just like when we listen to soul music. 90s drop on 80s and 70s drop them soul music. They all what timeless music. You pull out a Lionel Richie and you pull out a Whitney Houston, timeless, because when them a sing from them heart. Them youth here sing from them shoes, and them a sing from them car, and them a sing from them girl them, and them thing them not sing from that deep place there where them supposed to, find that inspiration there from. But again, um Armani, anyway you're there, big up yourself. That song the champion, bro. That song that was really good. Me hear one song too. I think at the same time period when me on Spotify. Me hear at him near Nance. Him have one song where I think him in a talk about like him a say yo, him not trust people and depend upon people. Like if him go a road and if he use the bathroom in rather something. But I don't know that song that we might talk about when Nance sing. But um that was a good body of work too. So if the youth them continue upon a part they hear what them a sing about life, bro, and a sing about real things that relate to people, like them have a far way for go in the business. And and back to Massacre and in duality, that's what him figure out. That's what Massacre figure out. Like me can't just a bust the cylinder every day. Me can't I just, I gas them up. You get what me I say? The man if come start tell us say yo, like yo, me tell you this, me look tough, and we bust a boy face if me need for bust him face. But this how me go telling you right now. Me go soften it down for now and me go telling you say yo, me understand say yo, wanna know my story, wanna just know my song, but me go start telling you the real things that may really happen from right there so. You understand? So I don't know if you guys on the panel have anything to say regarding that, but you know, the um the genre need guidance and it need support. West Boss, One Mills, big up yourself. Thank you guys for joining here. Guys, 4 to 1 on in the chat, make sure so we are like up the live. And if you're new here, subscribe, because some people me never seen a year before. Some of us want to make sure when I subscribe to the channel if on the new year, because we have conversations over here. And we bring forth certain information when nobody else not talk about. So Bad Malik, you're one of them person who says straight mail. I'm gonna team ever see over here before Malik. So if you're new here, just click on the just subscribe. Quick and fast, get it out of the way, and just subscribe to the channel. You see me? Father Crooks, big up yourself. Father Crooks in the building. West Boss, big up yourself. I think I said that before earlier. Let's run into the chat because I know you guys are talking and sometimes certain things are past me. Just want to make sure send me a big up some people who me never big up earlier. King Chosen said I've been there. Promise I'm okay, but all right, me see the crocodile thing. So me know say yeah crocs. All right, King Chosen, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. I don't know if I've seen you here before, King Chosen. If you are still in the on the live, that is, but you can go ahead and like, share, subscribe to the channel, and you can support the channel. Totally up to you guys if you want to. No pressure, but anything that you guys do, I appreciate it. I am here. Gregory Green says blessing. Gregory Green, I don't think I've seen you here before. Big up yourself. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so we can be on that continuous conversation on that journey. And like and share this live, that way somebody else can be inspired and somebody can get a takeaway message today. All right, back to the panel. Who's still with me?
I'm on my damn.
Oh, you're there. Okay.
Mhm.
All right, cool. Yeah. So earlier on, I was kind of talking about Kez and the songs that he had on the album. I mean, I'm not gonna. It's not a breakdown, but it's more of highlights. And I was talking about the song that he did that says "I
Oh
am."
man,
Mm-hmm.
sorry for breaking. But you see, that win, because them they make over cartel and the uproar that it's creating in the space. One of the
Mm-hmm.
best things coming to dancehall music, other than Masicka being a part of it right now. Because what it's going to do is because them so bad mind and them corrupt, them start to tear down the youth and them try to make it seem like say him not deserve the award when him get. And with all of this uproar and everything, people are now actually going to
You guys can
listen
hear
to
me,
him.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you hear
man.
me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I got kicked off for a second. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, only that hear me?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Right
I
here,
think
Starboard,
yeah,
man.
go ahead.
Yeah, man. So with all of this uproar and all of the things that has been taking place for the Gaza people cause for themselves, it is going to cause a lot of people, both Gaza fans and the neutral, to go and listen to Kez Namdi. And and why is that such a victory? Because Kez Namdi them and Massacre them are the same type of grounded people them want fight for them
Mm-hmm.
people them
Yeah.
and a fight for uplift them people them. And the more them people get exposure and more them people over the side they lose, it is greater for the culture and it's greater for the future of the children and the future of our nation and the
Mm-hmm.
future of the music. So you see all them a fight and them a go on, them not have no idea what them a do. I say me
Mm-hmm.
say them that fight Massacre with there and them see
And
the
see there,
man
yeah. Backfire
alright
upon them backside.
backfire. And the same thing a happen with Kesnam, Trust me.
Big, big up yourself, Chris Ferron, logging in from Antigua. I appreciate you being here. If you're new to the space, if you've never been here, just go ahead and click the like button, and you can subscribe to the channel. That way, you can always be notified about our conversations too.
I
Mills,
am here.
I a brother. I a brother, Mills.
No, it's spelled different, so I'm not really it's spelled a different way. But I mean, maybe at some point in the lineage, the spelling kind of get messed up. I don't know, who knows. But yeah,
Am
I
I
was
here?
just yeah, you're
Me
here.
the
You're
Father,
here,
brother.
Father,
Father
grab.
Gore.
Big up,
Oh,
Father.
man, me get a call, man. So me get kick off. So most of the reason I go on me miss still, but I can know the headline I will not talk on still. So me go and listen and catch on.
Yeah, man.
All right, further go. We're still on the topic, man. We're talking about Massacre 2 and the duality of the that gap between dancehall and reggae. Simply want to transition for him, high vibrational, and so why a lot of the greats and the reggae artist wants to work with him because again real no real Father Gore. I think we have determined that, and the vibration speaks for itself. Because if a man, I'm from a man like Nandi, from from the music and the me I tell us say like him like like we don't know wanna really like get from our the album is literally an eye opener, yo. Some things that the man had shot, bro. Like the man had shot on the friggin' song them, yo. You have to be at a
Mm-hmm.
certain level of vibration for understand what the man a say, yo. Like me, I tell you, like
Yeah.
me not even me not even like specifically even talk about like song like Jordan River, bro, or colonial bandage yet, bro. I'm still upon, I am. When I'm gonna talk about source, I'm gonna say, yo, I was there the fuck when when in at the where they in a Kemet when the Egyptian them and the fear of them, bro, like to that
Mm.
reference. I'm gonna tell us say I'm dead. I'm gonna say I'm tell you when I'm dead
Him
when
got that
when
level,
you see a love of your life.
I lie at them. Him got them
Uh,
levels there.
Yo, I told me no
Sorry for
want,
cut
I
you,
told
but
me no want, me no told me no want to like on the man lyrics. Alright, me can pull it up right now. Me pull it up
Jack
Yeah,
right
man.
son.
now.
That means him
Mm-hmm.
got deep,
Yes,
But
yes.
from
Mm-hmm.
him did release him freestyle, I realize that him gonna come with a piece of fire when a normal because the man come out and the man a born out politician. I remember this was right before the elections. Or it was right after, I mean, I remember. I think it was before. And the man a light a fire upon the politician and them a say, yo, I'll be a fool if them a go out and them a mislead the people them and all that from there. So I know say a piece of fire got chant on that project there, you see me?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, me I dig for the thing there, cause them a show me all on there. I know the song art, the lyrics. Me tell her what the man say exactly. The man say, alright, me quick probably, alright, me see where me want to take it from right here so quickly. Alright, let me start from verse 2. Iman say, can you look back at your memories? Remember, memories, we tied to a memory. So that's why when a man I tell us say, yo, like in reincarnation a real a fuckery them attack. You get what me I say, just get up and learn things and things like, oh my god, me so great and wonderful at this. Bro, no, at some point in your that shit lodge in your memory, in your subconscious, when you come back in this life, you just a sharpen up on them skills there. Perfect example, right? The first time of the bowling, yo, like Literally, you're my friend, I say, Mele, lying here, tell me say you never bowl before. I swear to God, I never bowl before. Never. Right? Never. Like, and other people can probably attest, like, there are things in this life that you are so good at and it just come natural to you, right? Memories. The man I say, can you look back at your memories to when you're just a born, cut off from your mother card? Remember, say the card itself, are with the memory attached to, it's a call the silver card, where here in a
Um,
Proverbs, when you hear Solomon talk about the silver card we attached to, that are the card, the card of memories, him say when you first a ball, first time you get a dream, and said the dream and the silver card that attached together, him said to when you just a crawl, limitless realities, just a phenomenon. No, take take me to your first time, to when you little bit and I learn to tell your first lie. Yo, my content, the man say, was it when Adam and Eve took the fruit, take the first bite? If it's a fruit from a snake, no me not try. Pre it
Me
and
the
then
part,
you
me the part there. Me the
him say
part there.
pray it in your third eye and look in your memories before the days of Egypt when Kemet and Cush and the deepest secrets. I was there when them crucify and nail Isaiah, what them call Jesus. Why would he say something like that he was there? How
Mills.
is that possible for him
So,
to be there?
Mills.
Yeah,
Um,
now listen, go ahead.
um, yeah. Sorry, I know you're in your stride and stuff, but boy, something just a jump out to me. So,
Go ahead,
what
man. Go
people
ahead.
don't understand is that you see this thing where you call your body the suit is basically a meat suit, but it is
Mm-hmm.
very, very, very important. It have a lot of technology. A lot of technology is in the body. As a matter of fact, all of the technologies that we are seeing coming forward now, whether it want to be the metaverse, whether it want to be cell phones, all of those things,
Mm-hmm.
these things are already embedded in your DNA, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is why it's called a cell phone. And but think about how many cells there are already existing in your body, right? Now,
Mm-hmm.
I want to say something about this being there while from back in the ancient past. You see,
Mm-hmm.
a DNA. I'm gonna read
Mm-hmm.
something straight off of Google. DNA has an immense theoretical data storage capacity of approximately 215 to 455 exabytes.
Mm.
We just a sell terabyte. We just a sell terabyte and all of them put them on flash drive. We just reach terabyte. You see, the ounce of your DNA, it contains exabytes, which is phenomenally, which I think 10 to the 18th power, and that is per gram. Your DNA has an immense theoretical data storage capacity of approximately 215 to 455 exabytes per gram. So it's quite possible that if you can tap into that or find a way to go into that, you are go back right to the very first man that has ever been born because it is all stored in your DNA.
It did, man. It did. So
So,
when there's something you meet certain people say, yo, come like, I know you before, or you and a man just click, or you and a man just jump off. It's like it all did. You probably remember him from some life, past life, or something. It's
Eh,
there.
yo, we
The
can go
the part
deep into
the part
these
Yeah,
are
it's
deeper.
water
The
it's
part
talk,
the
man.
part
it's
are deep. The
it's
part are
deep.
deeper than me.
It's deep. It's very
We can
deep.
go into some
It's a deep thing,
real deep
because
things.
some deeps, and I think who said the King Chosen said in the chat, transcending through dimensions. Yes, transcending, of course, through the same also that is called reincarnation, right? And the I am, and remember saying now we are the I am that I am, which means that whatever we are connected to the source, and the source is us. So whatever the source sees, right, we also sees, right? Because we are that walking, living embodiment of that source. You understand? So it's like,
Yeah, this is the source
it's a deep thing, and that's
experience
why
in itself.
it start off with, the album start off with I am. You understand? And it just get better and better and better. The man go as far, guys, and say, then him rise like the sun, like a flame in Phoenix. I was there when the seven seas got broke by Nagas. Guys, you don't know who is Nagas. I not even want to get into that, bro. It was written in my DNA since I was a fetus. And we're born no Rastafari teach us, because the essence of life is where? Within us. Essence, source are the same thing. Consciousness, vibration are its same one. Everybody just quiet.
Mel,
Everybody just
Mel,
quiet.
Father girl.
we take a deep
Yo,
dive. We take a deep dive
My day I learn,
way in at the deep end. But I gotta read something to you now, right? And this thing has been proven to exist by science. It's not some make believe or somebody from back then I say, oh, so these things exist. This is what quantum physics is now studying and learning. And there is such a thing called the Akashic records, right? Type it
Mm-hmm.
in a Google, and it says the Akashic records are considered a spiritual, energetic library containing the complete vibrational history of every soul's thoughts, actions, and experiences across all times.
Mm-mm. Amazing. Amazing. King
Yeah.
Chosen
So
in the chat said,
somebody I learned something today. I don't know who I
yeah.
learned something, but people I learned something
King
today. So
Chosen
when
in the
kids
chat said,
them
let
go
my
to them,
words be a pillow on life
Me a father
journey.
girl learn, man. Me a
me,
father girl
yeah,
learn. Mm-hmm.
me I learn, but me even know me I learn.
yeah man,
Me I
just
listen.
just look up Akashic records, man, and you will see it. It's like an energy field, so you can't see it, but it is there. So it record every thought, every action, everything that has ever happened on the face of the earth. So basically, what kids down there tell us say him was there throughout all of them times. It's as simple
Mm-hmm.
as him accessing the Akashic records, him tapping at the dimension.
Yeah. The multiverse, existing in different, time, space,
And
in different
dimensions. Yeah.
dimensions. The chorus, the man go as far as say, like, and me probably just leave it at the chorus for now. Him say, I'm the birds that fly I'm the breeze, and in the sky so high, and the deep blue seas. Find me in your lover's eye. I'll put you in, words flowing like a tide in the melody I sing. How can Fraggy win a Grammy with them words you chop like this? How?
You know goat? You know goat? Bloody class.
I'm just saying, like, guys, I don't know about you, but this, let me tell you,
No, well,
Yo.
we not a
these
quantum.
things,
Yeah.
to the person in the chat we mentioned about the quantum, that they're not ready for quantum thing there yet.
Yeah, man. First, I could understand Kesam do what Kesam do so
Yeah.
before we go quantum, you know?
Yeah, definitely. So it's just for you guys to, like, understand, like, the power. Let's put it to a much more, like, a understanding, term for people to understand the power behind the man, behind the music, and behind the words that he speaks. Hence why I wanted to, like, read out the lines so that you guys can literally understand. You understand? So when Case say blood and fire, are really literally blood and fire, right? And,
Mm-hmm.
to talk about that first track. And I just want to touch a little bit though on this, on the second track. second track that he did called Colonial Bandage, because somebody mentioned earlier that he was like burning out the politicians and whatnot. And in Colonial Bandage, you can definitely hear this in the message. He spoke about, the beaches that sold out in tourism. He spoke about, everyone, like the politician, them taking pieces for themselves, the crab in a barrel, and how we need to protect and preserve the island Jamaica. So I don't know about you, but like, this, right, this right here is a message. A message within a message within a message when it comes to this album. And the list goes on and on. Jordan River, he talks about the Queen of England, Bustamante signing a deal, no reparation, you know, what did Bogle did in slavery, don't get caught up in the matrix, trials and tribulation, sufferation is reaching us, but a blood and fire, right? The man does execute, guys, through the friggin' song. So just for you guys to understand that, it wasn't about, likes or feelings. It's about the project that was put out there. What I could have said from day one that, album, this album is a winner. And I'm sure from what was, what has been discussed so far, you guys would see that is not just no, hurry come up something or just something from the surface, but something deep based on what was the work that was
It's a,
done on this
a,
album.
a lot of work put in it.
A lot of work, Dr. Father Gore. I keep on calling Dr. Gore. Father Gore. I mean, I know, I don't know why I'm always I call you.
Yeah,
Just up
priority,
yourself one
man.
sick, big up yourself. And then just on the topic of album, guys, because maybe brain probably kind of like poof a little bit. Make
Mel,
we kind of like slow it
Yeah.
down a little bit.
me, me, hey Mels. No,
Yeah.
before you switch on me, the one to talk about Keznambi. Cause there's a track one of my favorite track on the album.
Mm-hmm.
Separate from the Massacre, I think I'm my favorite track, number 7, Identity Crisis. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if you're taking that track,
Yeah, I did. I
Um
did. I did.
y-
Listen
yeah
to it.
man. I think that song there, people need to check out that song there, Identity Crisis, man. You know it talk about, the generation glued to the screen, them
Yes.
all for the views, and them
Yes.
have a line night
Talks
where I
about
say,
that.
yo, mm-hmm. But all for the numbers and all for the views and the likes, and that is
Mm-hmm.
far from the truth.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Cause yesterday's numbers, and I kind of like the line because yesterday's numbers thing, without reality, it's not a true reflection of the truth. You understand what I said to you?
Mm-hmm.
Because we look at somebody as being the best, and then we want to always just compare numbers, and them think they can be leading. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the man we are saying the crap, him can get the numbers, but the man we are saying the you know, if you know me, I get to. So one them to check out that case number song there, identity crisis. Yeah man.
Yeah. And them just kind of like
Hmm.
But
to
for
touch.
that's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah
Mm-hmm.
man, a true man. A true father girl.
Mister, it's a fact. The crap. But it's a crap. Get all the views and anything
Hmm.
but positive. Look at it.
Yeah man.
You, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I fact about talk right there. So
Yeah.
Yeah man.
Yeah. Yeah. Father Gore him said this generation we so glued to the screens, all for the views, all for the likes, and it far
Likes.
from the
Far from the
truth.
truth. Right,
Addicted
right.
to the feed, like crack for the
For the
like crack
fiend.
for
For the
the
feet.
fiends. So
Hmm.
lost in the memes, times like these. It's all for
It's
the
all for the
fame and the
fame and the
glamorous
glamorous
identity
identity
crisis.
crisis.
Then we
Hmm.
all smile for the
All
cameras,
smile for the
identity
cameras.
crisis. Yeah,
True.
I'm telling you,
Yeah
man. Like
man.
the tracks, them tell
I
a story.
Have
you see
some
a
meaning
deep.
behind them, man.
You see a deep.
They're deep.
You see a deep. But you see this a saga. That's why you see that tune of Massacre named Toxic World. That song
Mm-hmm.
there. Me not like. When I listen to that song, there I'll boost. But me I tell that show. That song
Hmm.
there is a deep song for me. And a reality man that speak. I might tell
Right.
about
And
what go on everyday world right now.
Mm-hmm.
right.
Yeah.
You see, Father Girl, and I was just talking to Mel about creativity, Zane, it's easy for a man rhyme, One of the easiest things, as a youth, we do music to Father Girl, the
Yeah.
easiest thing of a rhyme. It can rhyme, but it's when it come to storytelling and try to paint a picture was so vivid and so clear, one of the hardest thing to do. You probably can do it, but you're not gonna be able to do it in a one comprehension style way. The comprehension is almost perfect. You understand when people see the picture clearly, you understand me?
See.
That is creativity for the girl when I write music. Not just for a man come and say, a
Um,
goat, and then
four.
creativity yo, go through
Yeah,
star
man.
boy.
So you remember the song when me that ask you, when me that request for you play the other day, the
Yeah, the
Massacre
Massacre
song,
song.
named
Yeah, yeah.
In the Morning. I don't know if you listen to it. If
Me
you
not
listen to
listen to
that
it all
song, there, you know,
now.
bro.
Me I go type in it right now.
Mel's
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm
seeing
here.
as well, 444 a touch upon storytelling. Can we,
Yeah.
yeah, you know how to play a song? We can play a song?
Just share your screen, Mel,
I
But
and
mean,
just
Mel,
type
if
it.
you
something
Mel,
I don't
if you're gonna
know.
play it,
Mel
cut
no
it
want
up
go after.
because
Yeah.
you don't want, yeah, you don't want to ruin your
Me
life
no want
also.
go off
You
chat,
need the
man.
like. Nice same deep meditation thing.
Or maybe what we can do is maybe read the lyrics then, like for now, because like normally when I use my computer, I not use my computer because that does the sound. Sometimes
Okay.
if the sound come, I'm if going to settings, I don't know. Me no know about
No,
technology
man,
like that.
definitely
So,
don't want to play.
Mm.
No, definitely don't
so
want to play. It's alright if we can do it so. Probably one different live we can do it because the
Yeah,
Right,
song
yeah,
them
right.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
one
yeah,
of
I
the
mean,
most
yeah.
important song them to me in a Massacre catalog. Early days for me to know say he is fully capable of being where he is actually at right now. That was a song that was the marker for me between it and Karma.
What was what was the song you said, Black Star Boy? What
The
was the
name
song you said?
in the morning. In the
Oh,
Massacre
morning.
okay.
The
in the
name in
morning.
the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, on maybe on somebody else's live, we could, probably do it because I'm a phone may I use
Yeah
right now,
man.
so I'm kind of.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Joely just check in the mail, so
Yeah, Joey, what's up? What's up, Joey?
I'll go on, blessed up the panel and blessed up the chat. Now you hear me
man as
clearly?
well.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can
man.
hear
Big
you
up, man.
clearly.
hmm So, me just there to keep the reason for the island, within a quantum. I'm not going to say, me I explain a quantum, but that's how they with the reason, right? Now,
Mm-hmm.
when you not talk about Massacre, when you not talk about him in the sense of saying he come from a cultural perspective, like reggae style, when you check it, might come from the cultural perspective, right? So that means that you might go have a Kesman there for a Chronic floor, a Bob Marley floor, all of them reggae artists floor, a Buju floor, right? Now,
Mm-hmm.
seeing that when he was a youngster, see how people deal with reggae versus how them deal with dancehall. What Massacre do is put out him reggae side still, but then him as him to reincarnate himself now to the reggae farmer, but maintaining the core to dancehall farmer, but maintaining him reggae style. That's why now when you see him do any song or certain song, it really can appeal to a soul where you have to wonder if I really a reggae artist this or a dancehall. But as you know, him is a youngster who grew up and learn from the greats them before him. And him read a lot as him always says. So seeing that the DJ read, it seems to need to comprehend life on a different level. And then when him do now, him coming out of the street liberty, still no good life, was able to put him song them on that level. People from all aspects of life can relate to it. Now, what happening in the dance hall we are seeing, of the so-called big ship, them call themselves big ship, right? Now,
Mm-hmm.
when they say a big ship a travel, and then them classify one side Masicka as a boat, look on it now. You see a ship a travel, and it a sink. You think the boat can anchor that ship to stay afloat, or the ship can still be attached to the boat the ship now go pull on the boat. So now we
Mm-hmm.
do what happening in the boat have to cut ties with the ship. The ship don't like that because the ship, in a sense, need, look now, when a ship is sinking, you need them side boat they can jump off and escape or survive, right?
Yeah.
Now when the ship is sinking, all of the side boat them, which is the genocide, one side trucks them, the Gaza genocide, everybody now cut ties in the Gaza and just over one side and what with Massicre, build Massicre, and stay Massicre. Now them not like to see that happen. Why you see them the fight and hustle and tough style of thing. Try to say we bad mind them. Well, it's just that them as you hear them DJs say them are fans fan drugs. Them not evolve with him. So at the end of
Mm-hmm.
the day, me understand say them back in the past, them not go have nowhere go because you see now the DJ want to say move theme thing, that a cartel, move theme thing now in a way a lane where him never used to like to go towards where you always in this Grammy. He not really say fancy this award thing. But now at him age and at the level when he career there, him have to really go for that because at the end of the day, him resume no look no way pretty when you look at it. Him can't say him
Identity
a sell out show
crisis.
15,000, 20,000 with no, him not have nothing to back it up. You know what I
Identity
mean? Him have
crisis,
no,
Joey.
you see me? Yeah man, so the ship has sink, all of the side boat, the lifeboat them cut. And that's why you see them out there now a John on a butter. And when you look at it, you need something where to tag along with. They say, yo, get that energy, that source from because at his age, you don't need nobody all on him to tag along with. You need some younger artists to say, yo, when can feed off, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Use them style or gain ideas from them. So you need younger people around him where that's why you see him the flex where at teenage me think him should perform and do better at a higher level. Notice when him there back then when him younger, some tune with the man do. Them have to study it in a college very. Them tune where him a do now me I say come like I don't know where him gone.
And no,
Like
no,
instead
no,
of him there in the
no,
tent.
no inspiration, Joey. And back to your point, you said something at the very beginning of your conversation. Them not sharp but them tools, right? So I understand
Yeah.
say you're a musician, you feel like say you have it to a certain level, but if you know work as something you need for work is a art, you need for work on it and perfect it if it needs to be perfected. You get what I'm saying? We always, no matter what we do, we always a grow and a better we self. You get what I'm saying? And if we,
Um,
to Massacre, he has never lost sight of that. Never. That's why the man I say me not take vacation. Me not he
Mm,
take it so serious. They not take it that serious. So right now, what
uh,
they're in is, to Kez song is in a identity crisis. They don't know who them they are. They don't know what them want to achieve at this point. And they're just all over the place. And that's what we're seeing happening now.
yeah, I'm just
mm.
want to add to that. Big up yourself, Joy. Later. Probably first time I hear you calling Joy, because I always see in the comments, but whenever I hear you call,
Yeah.
big up
Yeah,
yourself in
man.
general.
Joey, active out there,
Mm.
man. Big up
Big up
Joey,
Um,
man.
Joey, true.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but I just want to add something to what Joy said, just to put things in a little bit more perspective. Um, when Carter came to the university, it wasn't to study him songs. It was to study how he was doing what he was doing, despite all the controversy, the going to prison, they maintain his relevance at the top of dancehall. And to me, they tried to he there was major backlash regarding the lecturer who actually I was on the campus at that point when he came to do it and stuff. And the biggest takeaway from that thing and that whole thing is that the lecturer came under a lot of pressure. I think it was that I don't remember which lecturer it was, but it was a Caribbean some Institute of Cultural Studies, right? And what happened when he came on the campus there, a lot of the lecturers them did a frown at her and stuff. And it was good to bring him on the campus. I'm not say nothing against it. However, if you go back and watch that entire speech that he did, you can see that the well thinking university students that were there, they attacked cartel, right? They attacked Cartel because they started to ask the questions mere about the controversy that he was using to sell his music. And one of the biggest questions that them asking is if him selling soul, if him if him believing in the devil and all of them things. It wasn't about necessarily his musical rise as it was supposed to be and intended by the lecturer. There was a lot of pushback, and if you look at the questions that the students asked, they were very skeptical of him and what he was doing with the music. So I just want to add the context there so we can understand what the purpose of why he was there and the result of the reaction that he got from the people who actually got a chance to question him and see whatever. And from at that point, you realize that people were side eyeing him, saying like, "Bro, what you really are do? Like, why you tell people for bleach them skin and with cake soap and all of these things?" And the students were very concerned, and it was a proud moment for me as a university student at the time for know that it wasn't everybody who was there because them so fanned out and geeked out and oh, Cartel is here. There are actually a lot of people in the crowd that were asking the questions that we ourselves would have want to ask, like, bro, you can't just do these things and I say these things and I lead the youth them astray. So I just want to put that into perspective, isn't it?
Yeah, and just to add what you said just now, Black Star Boy, you notice him no longer bleach, but people still out there bleach. And nobody now say, all right, then Carter stop bleach, so me go stop bleach. Now you realize it's so deep embedded in them subconscious that them just still just hooked and cannot stop doing it.
Yeah,
Right?
and he had admitted, I think it's either on Drink Champs or Breakfast Club or one of them interviewed him that at the time he felt that he was doing it just because it was style and fashion, but later on in life him discovered that it was actually self-hate, and that's why him say him not gonna do it again. But right now I feel like him gonna rub on some bleaching cream. Right now it look like him gonna do that for get back a shock value because he's desperate.
Yeah. Identity
But he did
crisis.
admit that it was self-hate. Yeah, I mean, identical
Right
crisis.
now him look like him rub.
All for the
Yeah, him
fame
look
and the
like him a
glamorous,
rub
man.
now
Eh?
to me still.
Mm.
Him look like him a rub now to me. Wanna know if I the sickness or what make it look that way there, but it look like him a do a little skin lightening for real.
Yeah, man, him put out him album by there, man, and him take out the dreadlocks them out and here, man, for the album. So him I do a reggae album, him I put back the locks them again, you know? So
and
that's
and
what
get
you
and
man.
get and get to Kesnan the complexion. But anywho, bigger bags,
Right.
big up yourself. What's going on? I know your line kind of
My break up.
yeah, but you cannot sound your
Now you hear me?
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
thing.
we hear you a while ago.
Now you hear me now?
Big up yourself, big up.
Loud and clear, bigger bags.
Alright, yeah. So what I try to say is that me here not talk about some deep history and some things that are going on my realms, but we never go too far. One of the things we kind of want to go back to the a lot of people when I have to say a lot of people actually don't listen to Kesnan the album. What this has done is make people take up and look and say, okay, we really this better I say. And if them really go and met it, and I realize that that was the best album. Remember me call it already. I said that was going to win from a long time still. And this is Kes album based on
yeah.
the fact that I listened before. And to be fair, sometimes we as people we forget the ancient people before because sometimes we feel like we have technology, modern technology, we know everything was there before us. But some things they were there before, and sometimes one or some things getting at some place, I was like, whoa, what really happened? All this, the size of this stone. For example, the pyramid. Nobody can figure out still how it built. And nobody know it built. So there must be some people that was before us that have knowledge that we don't know of right now. One of the things I kind of this that point in our Jamaican society, when I read like before. As I said to them, probably a little bit older than you guys. We used to remember a time we used to have library van. Or we used to go to the library van and get 6 books every 2 weeks
Yeah,
and
man,
read.
remember I library van.
Yeah, me and that man used to go. My charges me used to go. We used to leave school on a Friday and meet my mother downtown. But what me used to do, me used to go to the Institute at Jamaica Library and just read. Still read a lot now. I still read a whole heap. That's one of the things I kind of do. I read a lot. And I think reading before you start travel, reading that place can reading that thing can take you enough places. So even before you travel, by reading about the places and stuff, it takes your mind and your imagination far away. And I think what the music, I think a couple things lacking in the music. Some of the youth them, I say, no, you're not from the elder, and I say a youth time now. But in any message, you can get good and bad. Now, what you can do as a younger artist is see the mistake with the bigger old artists they make and correct that. And as a younger artist, you realize, okay, the part of them take me now and go that route there. So I think there's a miscommunication or there's something missing between the two, the youths and the elder artists. There's something. But what Masicka has done is Masicka has earned the respect of him elders them and him peers. And a lot of artists have not done that. Whole heap. So that's the difference between Masicka. So, the Masicka earned respect between the people before him and the people them at present and the future youth them all look up to Masicka like in Nigeria them and the rest of youth them after film time. And that I think is the biggest thing with a Masicka music. So it's difficult for the youth them, not difficult for the youth them, but give example, Anthony B and General B jump on the double to the W, the
YFL.
rhythm with DJ Mac, YFL rhythm, yeah? With DJ Mac. And you hear the flow and the clarity and the composition of lyrics and the man and thing. And you realize, yo, I think we need more of that. We're as a fresh producer, say if we can get some of the older artists them on the rhythm with good messages, good subject, and then get some of the younger artists them can realize, okay, I saw them sound, and that they mean by that. So I think that's what I think a problem where we not have a gap bridging with the younger youth and older artists. And then some of the older artists them too. Some of them might think, see, I'm not go up and rhythm with the youth them. But it's also the youth them for we not say for board of them, but the youth them for show them respect and the elder them show them respect. And I think this is what the problem is with our music. There's a gap that needs to be closed by both and the ego of everybody needs to egg out of the door, you know what I mean? How you respond to that. As I say, when I see Masicka and elder artist have no problem. And for real. And that shows you him have humility and him have a sense of okay, them might there before me. I'm not afraid of them, I just respect them and I get respect. So that me have to say pertinent to that. The other part of them stuff them I talk about, I do a lot of reading. So right now I have a CD with 1,000 religion on it. And as I say, I read a lot, I extensively read a whole heap of different stuff, not just comics, but just read a whole heap of stuff. So that's where you're going to, that's if we're going to them subject, it'll take a long day. It's not going to finish for now. But yeah, I just have all this thing. See, respect.
Yeah.
That's my 2 cents, really.
Thank you
Man,
for that,
big
bigger
up, man.
bags. And
But
just
just
before I get to Jevi, I just want to say something very quickly. So to bigger bags, because I know you read a lot and you mentioned regarding the humility and both sides learning from each other. There's a book called Ego is the Enemy. I don't know if you have ever read that book. That book has literally been an eye opener for me, that we are always a student, always a student first. And I think I don't think Masicka understands that he's always learning, always a student, right? And then, it would shows in his career where he, how he takes it so seriously and how he's able to honor those who have paved the way before him, right? So I love your points, to that.
just want to add something before we move on past the topic here. You see this thing, reading is basically almost the same thing as music in terms of what it does. So just as how to its most primitive stage, there is the vinyl, and you put the music pin, and it plays the vibration and the frequencies off of the surface of the vinyl, and that's what create the music. And what that music does, it is vibration. It have a frequency and it have a vibration, and it allows you to connect with other spheres of where the artist was probably the frequency that the artist was tapped into at that point. And it's the same thing for reading. It's the same thing. Putting an instrument and taking something off the surface and just playing the vibration and the frequency under which it was recorded. And it's the same thing for reading. And if you take a look at it, right? One of the quickest way for you to time travel is to listen to a song, right? And when you listen to that song, the energy and the vibration where the song come with, it take you back right to where you were at the point at which you were enjoying that music the first time you hear it, or the moment which you were really enjoying that music, or repetitively listening to that music. And I think if we are as a human race trying to figure out time travel and all of them things there, it would have to be um in that vein in terms of frequencies and vibration. Because when me I listen to some songs, like even from back in high school when them song they did around the place, me can go right back to it. I remember everything where that happened. Remember how I did feel. Remember things that people did I wear and what people did I do. So reading and music, they are both closely connected, and it basically serves the same purpose. And just for add that.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that, Black Star Boy. Let me go to Jerry. I don't want to have him waiting for two because he has already been waiting. Jerry, welcome to the panel. Oh, he's no longer on. Okay. All right. Anybody else have anything else to say before we kind of like move forward?
Can I just something
May
quickly?
just have it. Yeah, man. Go through bigger.
You see some people say, I'm never want to get no highlight, but them say Massacre for like such man can say my release album. Not Cartel, the other man. I mean, I laugh to myself. I say, them people are so Massacre name calling them. That's them a put false story. And Massacre did done say I released the EP already, and the next year with the album, because the one album for the time when the Grammy nomination forward through are eligible for Grammy consideration. That's what Masicka said. Because you have to submit the album, and then after you submit the album, then the Grammy pick the top 5. So that's why I'm saying I release him album. So just want to clarify for people, Masicka was going to release him album. He want to wait for nobody. I'm just doing my damn thing right now. Okay? Carry on, go for it. Probably service announcement.
No, man. Me that listen, man. Me that listen on the man, cause you know me I learn, you know. So go through, man.
Okay. All right.
That's it.
I
That's
mean,
it. Mel, go on here. Go on, Mel.
now if you have something else to say, bigger bugs, you can. Cause I mean, we are 20 minutes before. We because we're winding down. I plan to hop off. At 3. So if you have something else, you can go ahead. I just want to tie in something in the last part of it, and then I think that should be it for
No,
today.
no, continue. Continue.
Okay. All right. So, again, we're winding down. I have one other reference. I mean, it was something that I was looking into last night on the topic of albums, right? So, I mean, I can always do a deeper dive into it, but given the fact that it fits so perfectly today, we were talking about Kez's album and, talking about Massacre and Grammy for 2027, it, only makes sense. And, the comparison that's out there talking about, which of course, Bigger Box, clear up earlier on for those, who here, not you can replay the video regarding Massacre and the Grammys. And when it comes to us here on one side, Massacre, we are next to none, and people just have to understand that the embodiment of work that we put out into the dancehall space, as far as album or EP is concerned, we are next to none, and I stand firm on that. So I just wanted to kind of like share briefly, and then we can just wrap up, or if you guys have any side conversation until 3 o'clock, we can have a conversation. I just want to speak on the mere fact that so last night I did the liberty of, I was looking on the Spotify albums, and again, this is just for Spotify, based on the updates, based on how albums are doing and things like that. And of course, it's a deep rabbit hole, a lot of information, but I want to keep it like very small and simple for you guys, because sometimes when we hear people talking about music, or we hear people talking about a song or talking about albums, the one set people, we have to know, right? We have to equip ourselves to know. So when we go into certain spaces and we hear certain things, we can say like, no, that's not it. It's much more than be like, oh, Masicka is also wonderful, he's also great. It's more than that, and we have to understand that, right? So this is where the numbers, or this is where the numbers meet information meets facts, right? So I just wanted to share with you guys that I did the liberty of comparing three albums last night. So I did a comparison between 438, that was released in 2021, 4 years ago. I did a comparison between Alkaline, which is Top Prize, that was done 4 years ago, and Vibes Cartel, True Religion, that was done approximately 4 years ago as well. And let me tell you, right? I'm talking about Spotify numbers, what they're telling me, what they're showing me, right? Let's start off with who I want to start off with first. All right, let's start off with Alkaline. So Alkaline has 38 million, 38 million overall views. So which mean ever since this album dropped until the ending of January, when this information has been last updated, he has 38 million views, right? Massacre 438 album, same
Mel,
year.
sorry, I think it's called streams, because them clip streams, yeah? On
Yeah, it called,
Spotify and news and YouTube.
oh, yeah, streams, yes. Yeah, so streams, yes. Thanks for that, Bigger Bags. So remember, Alkaline, 38 million streams. Now Massacre has 53 million. 53 million streams, and Vibes Cartel has 1 million. 1 million, guys. And I don't even want to even get into the daily views, because the daily views is kind of like somewhat tricky, which we need to do a much more deep dive into. And I think at some point I'll be getting some help where that is concerned, the whole deep dive into that. But yeah, I don't even want to get into the daily views, guys, to literally tell you like where are who the fans are literally listening to. But from you hear these numbers, guys, we can tell that from an album perspective, there's only one man for that mission. One man for that mission, right? The people have spoken. That man is Massacre, and that man is the man for the mission. I just want to share with you guys also, her name is Love. It's already up to 7 million, and it could be more because this is just Spotify streams. It already have 7 million, almost 8 million streams, and it's out on a day-to-day basis. More people are listening to it. I mean, it's still relatively new, but it shows the new, like 40,000 people on a day-to-day basis is listening to this EP. So when people say, "Oh, the EP flop," oh, tell me about it. How do you know it flop? Like, what things are you using? Like, where you find this? Show me and tell me where you get this information as to where it flop.
Right.
You know what I
Hey, not
mean?
not not to cut it away, no, Mel, no, but just to go a little bit further as far as can I say the comparison you make, I think, is a fair comparison. But more have to go even look deeper with the 438
Mm-hmm.
and me I go Cartel top album and me I go Alkaline top album, which is King of Dancehall, I think I say name, and Alkaline album name again, City Lock or something like that, I don't know. With them albums, you know, if you notice,
New
not
levels
new
unlock.
new level unlock.
Yeah.
Them album they dropped for 10 years now. Them album they dropping, I think,
Yes.
2016. Cartel drop
2016,
theme,
yes.
Cartel drop theme,
Us.
and Alkaline drop theme. Cartel
Yes.
have 174 mil total streams in a 10 years. Massacre have well over 100,000 in a 4 years. So that right there alone show me say, okay, as far as streaming go, Massacre album has stream better than Cartel. Reason being, if you have
With that
one
4-4, it's 100,000 or 100 million. Which one?
100 million, 100 million. My
Yes,
bad.
sir. Oh, that's correct.
Thanks for
Yeah.
the correction, bigger box. Then so when we do the maths and the time in a Massacre album has stream bigger bugs, you see some Massacre album has stream at a faster rate than him because you know, and you will notice that only one song really carry Cartel, which is the Fever song. Me nah knock it still because at the end of the day a part of the album. Zane, but when I do the maths, Mel, 10 years, 174s, 4 years, over 100 million, you definitely see Massacre outperform
Yeah.
them.
Absolutely. Because I mean, 438 already at 53 million. So like, and it's just 4 years old. So like within the next 4 years, we could just say for the next 4 years, literally, literally. So yeah, definitely agree with you 100% right there.
Right,
And it's
right.
for both. It's not just Cartel alone, for both Alkaline and Cartel.
And
The
Cartel,
two of them.
right. So yeah, we have to point
Yeah.
that out the two man, so we
Yeah.
can't just look on the raw numbers them and I try to get some type of factual statement from the raw numbers them. You have to also
Yeah.
kind of,
Absolutely.
mm-hmm.
And then I
I
love
think,
that. I love. No, sorry,
go
Bigger
ahead.
Bells. I was just gonna say
Go
I
ahead, go
love
ahead,
that
go ahead.
I love that you brought that up 4-4 because when you
Mm-hmm.
go and you look at the data, when people would say, that big number just pop up on you for an
Right.
album that streamed 10 years ago, then when I say, oh, you see him
Yes.
have 48, him have for example, him have 60 million and such man have 53. You understand? But
Right.
that's not how you look at it. You have to literally break down, make a comparison. All right, then this album was done 10 years ago, this one was done 4 years ago. So obviously it
Right.
just automatically makes sense as to why that would be taking
Mm-hmm.
place.
Mm-hmm. No, but when I say all platform I talk about, him have 174 on all platform, and
Oh, in
Massacre have
overall, okay.
overall, yeah, and Massacre have over 100 mil,
Mm-hmm.
So so we kind of have to kind of just make sure that people understand, say, a 4 year versus 10 years we are talking about, so
Okay.
yeah, man. What you big guy for that or something?
No, I think one of the things with that I was saying that I think with this move that Masicka has done, like going to Nigeria, and going to be the next a bigger fan base in terms of going forward. So I think by him being on the ground there and doing promotion and people actually see him there, I think he's going to be much, much bigger. And also, I have to understand as well, when Cartel point this out, him say, the reason him say being a man and Bounty Killer have a bigger catalog than him, but his catalog is younger. And the same thing in being Massacre. His catalog is going to be younger, bearing in mind that he's putting out modern day hits. So his catalog is going to be younger than Freedom catalog because he's constantly putting out hits. And then the people realize, okay, in catalog not so old. So that's going to be his advantage because he's putting out hits right now and he's putting out classic albums and classic EP. And I think that is what he has done. He's doing more than them at the moment.
Yeah.
People might say, okay, in boss long time and why is this? But in the long run, it's not benefit him if you looking at it the right way.
Yep.
That's me. That's what me think. But that's I think has will happen.
Yeah, I agree with you. Bigger Bags 100%. Jebby, thank you so much for your patience. Go ahead, Jebby, take it away. You've been trying to get through to
I'm on,
us.
go on top, man.
Yeah, we are wrap down, Jebby. literally. So I don't know if, like for me, like I don't have anything else right now. I just wanted to like,
Uh,
brought what I brought to the
you
forefront
know,
earlier.
John Wick, I go
fully,
live.
I think he's going live at 4, isn't it? Can we?
I fully believe Sika can win the Grammy the next year, bro.
Yes,
Him have the
yes,
song them,
yes.
and him a go out there in the world more now,
Mm-hmm.
and I get more familiar. I have the song them. My problem will always get promotion. That I mean.
Okay.
But him have the song them, and based upon the collabs them me here, I got up on the album with him being Masicka himself, bro. I Grammy that
Confident.
man. Yeah, man. I fully believe him can get that.
Yeah, and don't forget, her name is Love too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
that body of work by itself tells a whole story. It has meaning. It has life into it, and I am very excited to see how far that EP is gonna go. So
Yeah,
I'm
man.
so
Mm-hmm.
It have a timeless feel to it.
yes. It
Yeah,
sound
because
different. It feels different.
it not sound dated. The sound night not sound dated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I want
yeah.
No, I want to tell you, Jeve, more me listen that EP there, and the more the
Yeah.
song them sound better to me. I don't know if anybody else get that feel there. Like I said, the song them I used to listen past, when they just drop. Now them song that I become more of a hit to me. Like every time I listen it, I love the song them more and more. So I don't know if I
Bro,
have the same feel for everybody. Mm-hmm.
bro, me start get for love top of the world more now.
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
Up on
something
the
about
world,
that song
I
that
said.
top of the world. That have a R&B rap
Right.
dancehall thing to it.
Mm-hmm. And me think to Jeve, I think the female energy in the present right now, it'll
Yeah,
help we
man.
as male to kind of, him kind of get a little bit more insight to like the female side of the music. You know what I mean? Like so for me, I used to look past Jeve, the female
Yeah.
in the space dog. I like them moment the two, and it really a hit. It a reach man. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah man.
That good look, man. Feel
Yeah
DJ,
man.
feel DJ to do some more female songs still. Start do some more of them there, more often.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Definitely man. But definitely, Jeffy man, we feel like the DJ can definitely get the Grammy for next year. Based on the
Yeah,
quality of
man.
work where DJ put out. No, the only thing I want to ask, Jeffy, as a man out in the space, maybe
Yeah.
bigger box too. We say artists are trying to drop album in another year or two. More know if you think say Massacre them a wait pan for try for gain a little bit of light off a Massacre thing, More
Bro,
know what you think.
no matter what them try, brother. No matter what them try. I see that play out with 4-3 years already. See him here.
I
And
do
I'm
know.
drawn out all I nice with 4-3 years. With that same scientist boy there.
How would that?
Research scientist, man.
Judge, I know. Bigger bags, that woman talk bigger.
Remember I see him here in drop when 4-3 years dropping up.
What
He
you
does
talk?
drop it in April and we drop in December.
What you talk? Top
I
price.
Brata man, Brata
Yeah.
Bachata.
Yeah,
Oh.
it drop. Yeah, top price. It drop earlier in the year. Same year drop.
Oh.
Same year drop.
And
Do do
438
do
just
wanna
Didn't
come
do wanna
take
didn't
off of
didn't
the
I
set.
don't drop an album
What
too
is
though?
this
Album I
fuckery?
don't drop an album also, right? In
No,
that
I
same
do not
month.
drop him
GOK,
album
GOK.
when Generation
In
of
G
Change
I
okay.
drop.
gonna drop him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, okay, okay,
Blind
okay,
drop
okay,
when
okay,
it
okay,
makes
okay.
a Massacre drop and Donia drop when it makes a Sika drop.
The G
And it's
okay.
two of them
G
feel.
okay. Mm-hmm.
I'm blind to drop top price. I think him have one song, Ocean Wave, on it.
A song we did release a prior year to the
Before
album
prayer,
dropping.
yeah, and video.
A matter of fact, he
Ocean
did
Wave.
put up the album there with Be also. And Massacre still out streaming with no song.
Yeah, because when Masicka did say him other
I
album
think
drop a shit album and me a drop a
yeah,
classic, me a drop a
I think him
masterpiece.
I think he have Creep on it and Ocean Wave and some other old song. He pad up him album, man.
I see him
I
take the
think I don't give you
2016
something
album.
fresh.
2016 album when put out was a good album, but was a lot of singles put on it.
Yeah, all of our singles they pack up on that too. Were released.
Yeah.
But just I try to show you say yo, Sicka. Even that year the Sicka did drop update, one of the biggest songs for that year there.
I never put it on the album.
And they never put it on the album. If Sicka they ever put that on the album, plus with the day down now when they put on it, overkill that brother.
But Jeffy,
Yeah,
and I
people
just
them that say nothing should put it on it, but I
and I
guess
Yeah,
it's
just
just them want to put it
even
on it.
different type of that mash up the party them, a be a money pull up.
Yeah, different type of update
Jeffy,
never the on the
and
album.
And
a
But I put
Elephant
it
Man
on
come
the
out
album.
and say, yeah, I'm favorite song that different type of.
Jeffy,
Yo,
and I just them two songs there in a whole heap of songs should I go up on the album there when I make it, bro.
brother, I wish
I'm
promise.
promising. I'm promising. Suppose Massacre they put them song up on the album.
Yeah,
That
I
album
promise
would
Jack from Wood
outsell
of the
them
year. I think that go
by
on the
a
album. Give him
mile.
that shit.
All right. You see the grandfather story. Me think him not gonna put that on the album, you know. Put it in with this Puffy and Tyler part three, you know, and put the two of them on it, you know. Cause the grandfather song they mash up the place, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
brother.
think he could have put Irish. He could have put
Even leader could have go on
different
it.
type of update could have on the album.
Even leader.
Alright, put them three songs there together. That are probably more than 1 million views, you know. That are probably more than 1 million views on YouTube alone. If you put Irish, Promise, update, that is over 1 million views already. 1 million streams that already.
Yeah.
I wish
When
them I
was
promise they was a 30 odd mil right now. One of them so reach 40.
Yeah, Irish so reach 40.
Yeah,
Promise that 30.
all of them reach over 30 or over 30 million.
Yeah, bro. So and Sicka could have even put lead up on that too.
And that's
Yeah,
leader job
that next
2019, late 2019 and go over in a 2020.
You know, some want to say something to the boy
40
leader.
million
Because
views on YouTube alone.
leader, I think leader, Sicka mentioned something about him, and I'm saying him, I say, he mentioned something about him have him gun again him or something like so 9. He mentioned a line in it about a machine or shatter them ready to press the trigger.
Yeah.
And I think them mark with the mention say, yo, that's something that could have go way further without Sicka put that line there, which me they agree with. Shot them ready to press the trigger, and he would have Sicka and him and a friend. You know the next song Sicka put out. I think he put out in a corner. And they mentioned not about machine. Remember that?
I think that line they do not. I just chat them all. That's my opinion still.
No,
Yeah,
you know
but
Because you have to understand, say, Massacre sign a gangster reality Massacre song them, you know, bro. So
yeah, but some song
I
can
agree with
read
Bigger
the
Bugs,
place
Jeffy.
straight.
You know why? You know why?
Yeah, read
I
it.
agree with Bigger Bugs. Cause you know why, Jeffy? Because when you put certain content in a certain music, bro, it have to be rated as explicit. And you see, as much as our raw dancehall is generally explicit, it also inhibits it. Because what that means is that kids can't listen to it, and that affect the streams.
And the reader man don't want to play it now.
Yeah, but even look on whites. Whites are straight gun talk and look how far that go.
Yeah, but what
straight gun talk that.
why is to get gun airplay and radar play? And I think I did radio that talk about. Why is to get radar play now? Why is a big underground with to turn a big monster hit based on people push it? But
Me personally never have no problem with it still, but me
not
kind of get one answer
but what I'm saying is that even from other people we give him advice, me just think him take advice. Him not to tell nobody that, but the next time him put out with in a corner with Tyrus Riley, never mentioned about that. And probably a growth for himself as well. Him realize that thing, you know what I mean? So that are some things that Sika him listen, maybe not listen or say it out loud, but him follow through with certain things and realize, okay, him can't go wrong there. So because if you're worse enemy can give you advice in the G. Don't get me wrong, you know. You know what I mean? So I think so that, but that's the difference between Sika and someone him hear stuff, might not acknowledge it, but then can do stuff the next way around as well. I thought that's my point for that song still. You know what I mean? That's my point on that song. But Sika not so much song I put on the album. That's why and I think what this prove as well that with them the 4G that look, cause a lot of people expect him to pack it up with the release single already. And never did that. And I think that made the album even better. But
Jerry,
Yo.
bigger wax. When I first think them with Def Jam do with GOK album when them sign, you notice 438 never forward with an explicit and a clean version. But as GOK drop them, make sure say there's a clean version to GOK. Them things are
yes.
strategic because the record company they know that the explicit limits the song, where the clean versions have the capability of touching markets where the explicit can't.
Yeah, they have 2 versions on Spotify. Have a clean version and the same thing on Amazon. They have the clean, because
Yeah,
when you do abuse it, but
when the man drop the two version them, I 2 version them a stream, bro. I 2
yes.
version them. One the number 1 and one the number 2 pan the charts, all on the charts.
Yeah. That happened for real. Yeah. When
And
Sika
the
album
normal
fall
things
out,
them
can
there, no?
stream only one.
That not
What you say?
normal, you know? That not
No,
normal where
not
a man
normal stuff.
drop an album and the clean version and the dirty version I thought 1 and 2 on the charts, you know, bro.
And you said something, I'm in for Jerry. Jerry, me have a problem with that as well. You see, I think he can even promote him album them more. I think he need promotion. Just promote them. That's my opinion. I think him now is not promote them enough. And some songs not promote me. I never hear Sika sing Toxic Related, you know. And one of the biggest sound up on 438, you know. The people actually love. There's a couple songs I never hear him perform it. So I think what him can do going forward, drop 1 and 2 songs and then performance more time. But maybe I save that for Rebel Salute and Tony Ready Feel. My whole per song will sing a Rebel Salute. Whole per reality song. But yeah, I think that's a promotion. I think maybe now him have more understanding of the business and him start a bit more. And I think, as I said, going forward, film catalog will be so young in terms of good quality. We're not talking about go back and who gets them up and anything, because they're still a bad song them there. But the album catalog will be younger than the rest of them. I thought it'll be so brilliant film going forward. You have the Royal Oysters, you know what I mean? That's that I see. And what I see I'm going over in the UK especially, a lot more people start tuning to Sika now. I mean, I'm not talking about the diaspora crowd. A lot more other people start tuning to him like, yo, them start understand who is you guys. That's why I'm saying, if
A long time Sika of UK still, you know. Before whites, you know. Yeah, I say a long time Sika of UK, you know.
Yeah, man, before white, in the forward away and the one Team Westwood show. And go on my DJ upon some rhythm, some rap rhythm. And then them 2 should have meant over him in front of them at the O2 arena. The smaller O2 arena them. So but the right now in my go like mainstream. You know what I mean? The youth them know, but now we might get them knowing even more. More and more people like, yo, dancehall, have dancehall space. Like, but just I talk about the mainstream now, I'm like, okay, people start I realize, okay, what are you guys? I'm think if him go have more people go perform, he might get a bigger audience. But I don't know the management I don't know if more will call him, but if more really want them surely for them need to call Sika, because whites still much a place to this day. Right now. Whites not start playing. But UK really anthem for church, trust me.
Yeah,
every time whites are playing forward, loud. It not slow down. You know some song that up and you say like it slow down, you're nah slow down, G. Cause like people are singing the fourth verse or the third verse now, you know what I mean? I mean I mix them, you know. So the white's not slow down, trust me, G. It's not slow down. And if him fall come sing that song in a match, he might get the next momentum again. You see me? Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, the dog do well, you know. Trouble still. This is why I don't know who advise Cartel say him for pick trouble with Masicka right now when him a grasses charge in a music.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm gonna tell you
understand.
something, man. And a picture, you know, Cartel is our brother. And if you don't know Cartel, you know, Cartel is our brother. No one see nobody in front of him, you know. And that's a film mindset, you know. And there comes that time in a music where you have to realize, yo, are you the director so in front of me in terms of the nowadays, the now, and not waiting the youth, not endorse him, so that reach him. See me? So that's Cartel is a selfish brother.
Mel's come out of pot and come back for the life. You think could hear around there that pot?
Yo, like why to put me on spot like that? Like literally, whenever you know breakfast this morning. So this is like my first meal for the day. But anywho, yeah, guys. Yeah, I was listening though. I was listening based on what you guys were saying. So that's a good point. To Bigger Bug's point, yeah, him no wants nobody in front of him. So I think it goes back to what we were even saying the other day. Say him no want fitting there. Him no somebody me hear a sound. Somebody phone or something a ring. You guys can hear me, right? Hello.
Yeah, I can't hear you. But when somebody phone they ring not the black girl, no know for phone. I
Oh,
can't hear
okay. Okay, good, Bigger Bugs. So I'm saying that you're right, because remember we talked about that the other day too, where him just don't know if hang up him shirt or him coat and just say, you know what? I think just let the him might try to compete with the younger generation, and it's becoming so much harder because him just don't know him no wants nobody in front of him, just like how you just say a while ago.
you. Yeah, but
That's why
him
my father.
not compete. Go ahead.
Eh, that's why my father this thing one day about people never realize my father talk. My father said when they ask my father when him come back to Jamaica in an interview where I talk and I say, yeah, you have to give the young youths them space. You see me, you can't go and like say you want die top and overshadow everybody. You have to give the young youth them space to grow and develop in their music. You can't overcrowd the space.
I'm tell you exactly what happened to Cartel. I'm like explain this to him. So when Cartel, I'm say it already, Cartel is there jail, yeah? Him fought back out based on the fact that people did not play music. So him have lava pushing music. Him have Matara pushing music. I'm have when my boy the name again, Rich him name Ricky Trooper them. See? Them that pushing in the dancehall space. When them fought out him and them kick off, whatever reason, I don't know what go on. Then him, because when him there jail, people say, yeah man, Carter, you're in the place, which was 2016. Them time them Carter music are playing off. Yeah man, you're in the place. Yeah man, the people them out there really want you far out. And then him come up to a big reception. But him think the reception him get was gonna be for the music. Now musically speaking, the music when that with a little bit older, like up to 2018. Yeah, that was the Cartel. But him Cartel far out 2021, 2024. And him come out. 2024 him come out. The music when I put out is no longer there. The people don't want the music there.
Cartel
It's like
fall
as
off
we
a
said to
long
you.
time, brother.
Yeah,
The last,
I'm saying about 2016 was him last big hit. 2016,
yeah.
2017 there about when the infrared Massacre, see it? So
I think him
is
define
that
Steve around them time there too.
yeah man.
Yeah.
But when I say what I'm with Cartel him things send it out the place. And then also he was like an old boss. So left him ground and I say me I come back and control the space again. And I have to reach him.
Him
Him never
think he
control
would
the
have come
space.
back and take it over smooth sailing, brother.
Yes,
Him still have the
yes.
mindset at 2010, 2016, 20.
Yes.
Him serious.
Yeah, 2016,
Oh, boy.
yes. That in having in mind. That exactly like Jeff. Him have the mindset there. And when him come up now, it's like It's like some man there foreign and they're on a block and them fall back and come mute at them. So dog, you carry on a block, you get them. So what you mean? No, but you left the place so he wasn't here. So that reached him. So I'm eager just to get bruised now. And then now, for whatever reason, him come out and this the youth them. First thing him come out and say, the master most of man him talk about craft and him talk about something. He might put everybody in front of Massacre. He might this papi against Killiben Prince. You know what I mean? So them thing them not look on. So the two man them MC really in some dominant position. Him not give them props. Okay, Massacre watch him and allow it and see how make it stay. Eventually, him give him five lyric system. Come remember him when him come out, you know, them ask him a question who him see, you know. I might say him see them no call Massacre name all, you know. When we do interview band now, still not call Massacre name. Long after the fourth or fifth one him call Massacre name. Okay, stick watch him and say then we see. You see where you going, G. Love it to say that. Sick him want sick for the man see how book me have to pay me. So from this so it show you the youth that him say that. If we me him God of a brag about so much money him get, how much pay him get. Then when I want sick come work for free for the G. This man I get so much money. When I want sick come work for free for who? When I get so much money I want man work for free. So from this some cartel I carry feelings and then them sister the youth now play with him. And them telling now him a show bad face. And them friend them nothing and I make them come talk already. Cause mad to come say think I'm here pray, the boss I pray you. So from this, so the man side and love you. Then him this popcorn while you the man talking about cigarette. So him say anybody in this say when film time forward, him a gracefully move away. Him not gracefully move away. Him still let that try to do the thing, but it's up to him still. If he want to continue, because I mean, he want to prove something. And as I say, him fans them ears tired. I just say it go. Other people don't want to hear the music from you after a certain age. I just saw it go G. Inevitable. I just must have the place and some more youth. I saw it go G for real. Yeah. But they really want to hear it again, G. Them with it. And I'm going to tell you next thing I'm done with G. The type of song that I put out as well. I'm going to put out some things where he said, if Cartel is far out and attack about him bad experience in a prison and I give you advice on when a certain thing. Then when I go in music, gonna eat better more, you know. Look for the song, God is the greatest. And that's a Cartel only.
Cartel need to go do some AR work on them thing now, box some artists and that even forgot to that. The music that left him.
Yeah, but if I sing music, I go do some reggae thing or some reality something. But then my music can not, yo, G, the music, everything I've the image, you know. Yo, G, come on,
so,
man. That's what I'm saying to you. That's what I'm saying to you. It's a 50-year-old never run. No. And they're looking at any genre of history of music, Jebby. No 50-year-old never run the music yet. And
you see a man pack up in beard with bomba shoes polish, brother.
That's the people that say, the people that say have shoes polish for them beard.
So,
I go sit down, man. Bomba boy, I want to run place. Go do some AR work on them things that I go try. Boss
So,
some
Jebby,
youth on them things.
if you feel that way, the Jebby, about him and I say one, wait till the female them say when especially when they must sing about certain things. Remember say things going on the imagination of nobody want imagine Cartel doing to them, bro. Go sit down one side.
That's I'm saying to you, say my friend can't sing him song there again. After one certain thing you can't. Alright. Just example.
Brother, I can't sing girl song, man, but the thing the man does sound like a perv when him sing the
yes, Jeffrey. Yes,
the rich sex, the storybook really when in this first part, the man say, "You're a bitch, but the man like, no, brother, make it more modest, like how you say, buries them deal with it, you know, them thing there. But when him does sound like a pervert, and then him go say, man, him son them must swap hard, swap y'all the same, brother. Him son them how much, brother? One of them are barely 20, you know, brother.
Yeah, but over that, Jebby, the man a grandfather to Pantapa. It's like if enough woman, if a man a 50-year-old and say something to a 20-year-old girl, she look on him sideways. But if a 30-year-old man say something to her, it's like okay. So you have to understand the thing, G. You know what I mean? So I'm not over the part. There's certain lyrical content you can't DJ again. Unless you DJ your older song, them, not you can't make a new song with that, G.
The man is a pedophile dog. Remember, sir, from long time I sing boy, him a fuck school girl from Bridgeport, I know dog.
Me never go to that part. Plus I say, the face fair sing them song now. I even back them in there can't sing them song now. Then it make
Yes,
sense
sir.
to go into them lyrical content there. Kind of make sense as a 50-year-old G. You have to change up now. As I myself, if you come and I tell you something that me not doing in jail and just like Jack Rowe behind his prison wall, something like that. Me not say everything exact, but you know what I mean? Something uplifting to the youth, them I say, yo, my youth, they're going to have badness. Try to look at them thing there. But no, him nah do that. So that make sense.
Well, him now sing a gun song still, so as
No,
well.
can't all man sing in the sense sing a gun song. Him can't do, you can't no badness song now. That make no sense. It make no sense in a badness song now. If just me think him personally put out a album in some reality upon it and some everyday life states and some struggle, because you have the ability to do that. And then you get a different audience to listen to you. But for they I saw compete and I sing certain songs with the youth, them it make no sense, G. You know what I mean? That's so now weird.
So man come out and the first thing the man say, me a fuck your mother through the prison window.
Then the man this everybody that's after him.
Prison did have
man
more
say,
first. Me a fuck your mother through the prison window. Bro, come on, dog.
and then the man attack all say, even figuratively, even the man attack all say, career get cut short to Nicki Minnie. All of you let me listen there. On career get cut short like Nicki Minnie. Yeah, this all of you them.
What? 4 months later, Sika find whites.
Exactly. And
4
then come
months
find
later,
news.
Sika find whites, brother. Before whites 20 matic. Them forgot vlog of them. Oh, when me artists come out, you not gonna know, not gonna see. You not gonna see.
I look at this black rhino about man a catch diarrhea and man a this
Diarrhea. Masicka just say, yo, whites.
white.
All
And
that.
then go wear mute and reach sex next year.
And then he go jump on Russia. Sika say, what that you do? Yo, Russia, load it up there. You have to reach 6 there.
All right, now Sika jump and lead them at rhythm, take the rhythm now. That me I tell you.
That him for know, boy, with his shoes polish. Fierce. Oh,
Shoes
God.
polish, yes. A real shoes polish, Jeffy. The man have on him face over there.
And that must be right for internet say have shoes by them face. Like people must say.
In the recent video when just do no or what?
Yeah, there is a video people, but that might be him say shoes polish them up on face.
Oh, he might try I degrade them poor thing.
Yeah. Shoes polish, man.
Damn.
Yo. I think I'm a try deal with, but when that's not the youth, him Sika, what you call it, catalog will be so young, it just better and bright and him love the music. When I think me that tell really see it, I said, no bigger bags, but Sika master band can remember music, a live music, you know. And the Sika get better and better the live band G. So you know say I'm far for go. Far for go. From 2017, me answer that, yo, Sika, ban him for go. See perform with band and without band.
All he can't do that, he can't work certain note panel. If he try that, he shit up himself, brother.
When a croak out there, Jeffy. That
If
way
you
in a
watch
croak,
that,
man.
A long time here, bigger bags a call for Massacre. He was in the master of the band still. I really
That I'm telling him a long time, tell that G, remember? Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, a long time from when Massacre just start performing with bands. Yeah,
Man, say that, man.
Need to do it more.
him have to work out feet, man.
Yeah, then the man last performance na antique and you hear the man all of the note, you hear the man voice now crack.
Fuck,
You hear the man.
if I ever try that, he shit up himself, brother.
Who that, Jeffy? Who that, Jeffy?
Paggy.
Yeah, Jeremy, forgot to show them at Black River.
Yeah.
When Sika and what them name Tower band, man, mash up that band down at Black River Tower band. No, that Clarendon. One down at Black River, me attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're 7,000 how much people in there. I also was the whole 4,000 and 7,000 there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, rip up that with Tower Band, man. And recently, yeah, man,
All the
better
truck
cigarette,
show,
better.
Remember say yo, when the man touch the road,
Tower Band best truck show as well. Yeah, man,
the
Tower
girl
Band.
kick down the fence in the dog. The
Yeah,
girl
True,
man.
man, that
lock
truck
the
show, you know.
VIP fence, you know.
Yeah, man. True, man. You get that, man. True, man. What they want.
You are the girl I will keep down the fence.
The girl them must say, yo, what? Fence to separate we and the artist, you must say, man.
You know, I noticed as well, Jeff, you see the new EP,
Yeah.
a mere woman I put some them now in a tree. It's like them just are getting into it, you know.
And I know, big man, me see you I play them too.
Yeah, man, I'm telling
What
man.
you about? I know, big man, me see I play them too.
What, the EP?
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, man, the EP, man. Yeah, man.
I not lie.
Yeah, man, and
I
not
keep
more woman
scoring
start
them
tuning
on
to the
TikTok,
EP now.
score them, brother. Be them song. That.
Yeah.
Tell her. Yeah, man, if you have a look of feeling, man, you want to get her in a mood, man, just put it on repeat. Just roll out the EP there. Nice little vibe, you know?
What's Jevy Day? Valentine's are coming up, you know, Jevy.
I tell you,
See,
man,
I forgot plan up something around that.
I'll show you, man. But as I'm single still, so.
Find a girl for you, man. No worries, sir.
Take care of this up, man. I'm not that league there. I'm off the market.
Oh, Bagger Big is off the market.
The man off my market.
Yeah, I'm off the
Ladies, and
market, man.
get to know application together. Jevy is single. Valentine's Day is coming up. So we see a whole heap of beautiful ladies in another chat. Diana says single and Valentine's coming up.
Yeah, what the
Anyway,
man say that. I'm going to say when Valentine's come up, every man single, because them now want to buy no. That's the man say.
Judge, nobody give them no thoughts. Yeah, Jevy, yeah, what am I say? Oh, Diana said, me ain't single, that's what I'm saying. Her bad dark skin say Mel's the man, them always single.
No say so, man.
Jevy said the man put up shoes polish pan him beer to rot it. Don't you have to go when you have to go back go look here now because if I go back go look and see that
The
they
man a
go
true
dead with
polish,
the
man. I keep, man.
dead in a man.
I remember him say him not use dye, you know. Because him not want him here to die. That's what him said. So if you shoes polish.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. So not ready for you more, but I went March. No, I
Ready
went.
like am I ready, you know? Jay, because honestly, like
Which month again?
everything out of the Grammy. A March, man, a March. Right
March.
around the corner, man.
Yeah,
Right
man.
around the corner there.
Yeah, man. I don't need that.
And you know, excited, bad. Like me not based on how me say, you know, if Mobo do the right thing, me not say, oh, it not gonna be in our favor.
Come on, they
Me
have to
just
do it
say,
right thing, man. But we not seen all the
office
signs nice
practice.
dominate UK and mash up our UK down white.
Real top man say our Mobo, yes.
Yeah, man, I want more about that, man.
Same so.
Yeah.
Let's see what them are gonna do ya now when
Yeah, man.
they lose. I'm gonna jump to the window. Jevy.
You ever know, for them situation sticky, you know, 'cause when them get nominated for, you know, or the
I
category,
trash
them,
no. Nobody not listen to that.
you don't know
Nobody don't know
because
this song.
the type of player them are in that category, they're like going on them one day.
You know the only thing I'm worried about, why him even get nominated in the first place? That me not like, you know, cause Cartel don't have the music or move the metric since 2016. So why did he get out nominated for an award which him not even supposed to qualify for?
Bro, come like, as I'm tell you, bro, it come like the man them just use him like that story thing, bro. 13 years behind. I think it's just a good story, bro. That's how I feel. Because you were the first nomination we get, bro. Like, even the own fans did not even know that about their work they exist. Most of them. And I have to tell some of them idiot level on TikTok not too long a while ago till them block me. Sorry for thing, bro. Sorry for thing.
Jamie, you're supposed to can't go to my YouTube streets and
Bro.
the place that they're supposed to block you.
Bro, the man them, and you know the worst thing? I see a man that will come out first. I go tell we say, you forget the Grammy because they behind bars for 13 years, rare. I just see him and I go and tell me say I'm foolish in me I thought like I never that them did that say in the first place. That them basically that say a story, sorry for thing. So all me wrong now.
That's enough to put on in Grammy G string.
Yo, but that's so
Judge,
funny to me, right? When we hear Kaga say
it's
that,
funny, but oh my god, it's funny. You're freak like like Cargo run out of bread. Cargo say yo Shabba and Beady, but see I dead with laugh. Judge, I tell you.
no, but when you pre it, yo, who the man in this, yo? The man this Shabba, the man this Ninja, the man this Beanie, the man this Bunty.
This Shabba ranks. This busy. Yo, that's the man I said the man go at this you tell this man is a saint. You man a saint.
Yeah.
Enough man in this.
That's the problem. Bigger bugs them tend to forget. They see them go on like say them have amnesia, like they don't know the things them we
that go on like me right away, them go have amnesia. Enough man in this.
Yeah, man, go like them have amnesia. Them man they run around.
Me remember Shabba this boy, I broke you, pass the place.
Yeah, man. Then I say same to Shabba, man.
And Shabba come out and say, yo, none of them nobody like Shabba ranking. None of them.
Yo, then the idea. The man this over man, even Masicka say to you, you this bunty you carry go to the forefront. Masicka say you this bunty. But that you soon get this too. Man, them point that out.
Time, man. At the time.
At the time. And in this time, the statement they put out what here. I feel like enough alone get this. All them black them get this.
But when I realize though, say the odds really against Vibes Cartel, you know, because Masicka and Movado did man 2 worst nightmare them to physical hard get Grammy certificate and the man get nothing that him like Grammy tissue the man get. You know, realize
that the one enough over there cost that boy. Who know what Masicka get Grammy? Nobody ever said Masicka get Grammy. Nobody said that.
That's him if come out
some fans said that.
Boss, man.
Well on it. Real top man I say Kaga Two-Face, I think him soon start this Massacre but me I watch out. Kaga when I rate that brother then no time. You forget say the artist say yo, gunshot slow you down like Kaga career. Wanna forget.
Yeah, like them forget that. After second I look no strength from Kaga.
Yeah, boss not look no strength from all I just say wagon them just jump on the wagon.
Yeah. That's the kind of thing.
Yo, I'm telling you, so, yo, dancehall is that corrupt space, you know, bro. Mind game.
So, all them say, photo hype, depend. Yeah, say something, David?
Oh, you're good, man. What's up?
Oh, yeah. All them say, photo hype, depend the internet at a champion Massacre. You think Massacre rate him?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we don't rate none of them boy.
Full time about Massacre of a foolishness, you know. Massacre from long time and that did not change. Yeah, and that makes sense. I'm an Aisha left G, then I'm not with him now.
Everybody, better, everybody, woman.
Make them go and cuss, make them go and fuss.
Yeah.
Hey, that's like a jump in them blood clean head.
Yeah, but him can't vex for that. Him probably vex at the time. That time about and I don't think vex now.
Man, don't nothing, you know. The man don't know when nothing can talk. It's a yo, the man they take away woman around and down so you know, hey. Put that down him in a man.
Yeah, but I man take a foot that woman and she want to go G. Nobody can't take another one from nobody dog. She want to go.
Okay.
But But big Max, I two and a one man take her, no, and two of them take her, no.
And nobody, the other brothers are saying
Both
nobody take
Joe,
her. She want go. Nobody can stop me.
both Joe,
same sub bigger bag. She want
That
go.
she want go, G. Nobody can take her.
She want go get tech. So she get
Yeah,
she
kind
get
idea.
tech
Somebody
right.
carry up on her feet. I know say him say something which is true. Him say she have a very good singing voice, and because him say so, or him a say she have a better singing voice than a DJ voice. Instead of she sing, she DJ. And put her carry on the man them and she decided she choose that. And if they want to go them busy, but if a man bring a cat around some people and she listen, me think the man ever she listen me that keep her. Nobody not keep her that G. So the thing said, I'm gonna look into it and say, hey, if you can do the man, we can be for this. What you do me? You know what I mean? You have probably a good trophy wife or trophy on the side, but an idea, I'm not gonna keep your car. The dog will carry on you cut left him just like that.
Look who she there on right now. Check all I type of girl them there on you. Guess
You know what I mean?
your brother.
Now,
Yes.
I never go to them thing, but I say she try that. I just choose just as a man we have to strong we know say okay, she make her choice. Obviously
hey,
foot have a vex cause
all,
bring her up
all I
on the
know say,
base.
see them have a strong spirit, cause they couldn't try that with Shorty a blood class, Shorty that beat all the shit out of the whole of them, and that me I tell you. They couldn't try that with Shorty.
So yeah, different culture still different thing, you know what I mean? But that's the whole thing. And
Yeah,
sometimes some
cause
people have them long term plans.
me not disrespect to them, but to them is a grouping. Shorty did it with Cartel before Cartel was anybody. So a different settings.
Yeah,
To them is a fan.
yo, Jeff, yeah man, you know the thing go. Maybe me not know it go, but maybe she link a man out of the crew and them there jail. Maybe that's why and then I'm going to hold up a shit there, Jesus. Sometimes a man everybody want the problem again come out and you know what I mean? So you can't say shit there. We don't know what the ins and outs. Somebody ever want to talk on them thing.
No
We even
man,
know
we just a
what
talk about we just a talk about say when
yeah.
before Cartel bus started it there, you get what I say?
Yeah, but no, but that means that you look
Top
much
man.
people you know before certain things happen. And now your life is a journey, you know, G, not a destination, you know. And now people have left a bus stop in a G. You have some money take you pick them up at town and you left him a crossroad. Cause you got UEG. You have left him a crossroad G. Him journey stop this up. Woman are the same thing. When you go up on a journey in a G, some people forget left at the bus stop G. And everybody can bring with you. And everybody can bring with you and know what them never know them role either. You know what I mean? So yeah, the journey we are going to life, you have to look into it deeply and say, yo, do I need this? Do I want this? You know what I mean? It help me that in me. I don't know them ins and out. But maybe them there, whatever them in them must kind of understand certain things. You know what I mean? Me him come out and say, him go somewhere with see them and him get her must 2 grand. She have 2 grand US and him say, I something she buy for him mother. And she might buy nothing for herself, you know what I mean? So I don't know the ins and outs of the relationship how them have, but sometime in a life, you don't know. Yo, Jerry, you ever box some youth there grew up with Barner and Grow? See? I
Yo,
box some man after them, I bet I virgin than the man I know for your Barner and Grow. That's the truth. Eh?
yes,
Yeah,
repeat.
that's a fox bigger bag. That's a fox.
You never
Repeat.
have some youth there for your Barner and Grow, yeah? And you meet some youth after them, I bet I virgin than some man in Barner and Grow.
Yeah.
Then that's a life, but G. So
Yeah, but you
sometimes
know
you
what,
can't learn from day one.
you don't really buy into that, bro, because at the end of the day, that's Vibes Cartel. Why should we give out our all for Vibes Cartel and try
We don't
prove
know, G. We
man
don't
that?
know that I'm saying to you, we don't know.
You should
Maybe
not
we
get
know Vibes Cartel, but she could have known Alicia Palmer.
points for that.
Yo.
Because watch out, if me see Beyonce, you think me now go move the world for Beyonce as a normal somebody?
Yeah, we know
Well, she
that,
could
but
do
I'm
that
saying to you.
money. Yeah,
Yeah, but
we don't know still, but
yeah.
what to do? If I really love her, me not really business about for them things still, but
Yeah.
then you just say, yo,
Figure to that one,
him a the big star and she's just a normal girl. So
So them is a
So me,
fan,
me, me,
bro. So them is
me,
a
me, me
yeah,
not
fan.
even want.
watch out. If Beyonce, you me see Beyonce, me I got to make my best behavior too. If me want her, I mean, know say John, no, you're being good, they say that, because she pretty,
Typical
she hot, big artist,
Jamie,
and she have her money.
typical white woman behavior. That's what they see until when they get everything you fuck me tell them turning
Yeah,
off is
bro.
a
So,
demon. Pan Tiger Woods, bro. Tell them bad them.
yeah,
Demon them, bro. Then white girl. Yeah.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
yeah.
Allegedly.
Or them.
Allegedly.
That's why. That's why. Dog probably not stop on the ring for the finger
yeah,
yet.
bro.
Nah, you
I
know,
tell her
I
she
tell
gone
you
with
no
that,
them
bro,
thing
everything.
do that.
because she do all of this thing, but in her back and feet mind him go there and say, yeah, I really love to love me, or, you know?
Yeah,
Ray,
or
because,
you
I
know.
mean, your vibes cartel, you know, Ray, and remember say, yo, pick up she, you know?
They call them on they very, very hard for look pan. So I don't know what she a look pan.
Know what I mean? So, you have to really meds it certain way. You can't really jump up and say, I really love, or you can't really say, I not really love. You know what I mean? You have to just love them for them things still, but I don't know what to
This
say.
one is a
Bro, let
mills.
me pin that. I beg
What's
up pin that
nobody
right
there?
now. Nothing
I
at
was,
all, man. Nothing at all.
You
Nothing
can't
could have
say, bro,
never.
because you have to end a big entertainer that, a big entertainer that, you know, the most
Mm.
likely thing she gonna do, I try to
yo,
prove some type of worth to him.
that's
Because
why you
guess
have to
what?
rate.
If she get him, she bingo for life.
Then
Yo,
me I
that's
say,
why you
man,
have
so
to rate.
shall wait patiently, Jeffy,
Yeah,
for
dog.
strike at the right time.
Yeah, bro.
And this is not to take away anything, obviously, on a serious note, on a more serious note. It's not to take away anything from what Bigger Bugs had said, earlier in terms of like relationship and, it take away from nothing. But we're just on the topic of like see them right now. Like, I'm gonna get, Bigger Bugs point in terms of like, cause she seemed like she's a very simple girl. You get what I'm telling you? But me tell you, like I've seen it, bro. Like me see it, them Snow
No,
Bunny relationship, yo, me see it, bro. When it me tell you, me see it
yeah,
over and over and over and over.
most white woman, you know, the most white woman, them just simple, you know.
Them see them simple and them very and them me tell you, them very submissive. Them very
Yeah,
submissive. So like
but
a
not
man
true, they look
ego
good and
spike.
just simple, they love money.
Yeah, me tell you, them submissive and them, they were more like yes until them get what them want. Me tell you, you see
Yeah,
them inside really come out. So you see like how me tell you, as a black man with a black man, like we will push back and we say if I say go, we say no man, I don't think so. Right? And we argue and we good again. Them the girl, bro, them not argue, bro. Them must say yes, yes, them and them thing there until me tell you when the money come up, me I tell you then take every fucking thing and then gone. So me just I say that, like I've seen it over and over and over and over and over again. So
yeah, done there.
no offense to the bunnies, but bunnies, we got eyes on you.
Yeah, man, done there. You have to
Them
care.
know if you play the game well, man. I tell you, them know if
That's
you play the game well.
when a girl that try to do my board of a PSG, Hakimi. We don't know, we come like us, come like it's a dream the man get. Like I get the man get up and sign up everything in him name to his mother. And when the girl divorce him, not a thing no reach her. 'Cause everything, anything where him want, him link him mother. If him a buy a Lamborghini, he ask him mother. 'Cause everything he put in him mother name. Wife is creating, say, you get me? You have to know them things that.
King Chose said that them go from submissive to sub-zero.
Yeah, man.
Yo,
Cool,
King
man.
Chose, I said it's here, bro. Okay. Tell you, yeah, man. I just facts like you see it happening all over again. I say this is when someone, when they make it in a life, they don't want a black queen by their side. Them go for them Snow Bunny, well, I mean that's a
Who
story
that?
for another day, another place, I guess.
Who that? No.
Hmm? No, but
No.
just say that's like just on the topic of the whole, Yeah, so like when when the black men them make it in a life, them feel like say if them not have a not maybe not all we can't speak for every black man, but
It's
them
for
feel like them hit
status
the
and
jack
social mobility.
exactly, which is and it all it boils down to all it boils down to is the mere fact say, yo, like, you don't love yourself, bro. You don't love yourself. You don't fucking love yourself. And that's all it boils down to. More heap of things that if you talk about, but it boils down to you don't love yourself, right? Because, and let's just keep it that right there. So when me see the
But
conversation come up and all of that stuff, like,
let's see the Caucasian them when them reach one a
if
certain.
it, yeah, exactly. If you literally put your seed in a that the womb there, if you carry it, it tells
Don't
you
don't
everything we need to know
don't put
about
it
that
here.
person.
Who was saying that there?
So I'm just saying, like, allegedly, you know, want them allegedly, but you guys, you know, get it. All right, guys. 3:42. Can
Where's
I
the
wind
father
down?
go? A snow bunny boss ya.
Hmm?
No man, I G them and says a snow bunny boss him pop him cherry on a snow bunny.
Who said that?
See him then I chat my father go.
Hold on there. What? Father Gore?
What's that's a sort of bad.
Father Gore probably a pull legs man.
I said,
G said Croc said that's why Tiger Woods get what they don't get. Exactly. We not see her hear from that the girl ever again. But all we do is see Tiger Woods in the news and this and that. Ray te 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 te. All right, guys, it has been a pleasure talking to you guys today. Love it that when I'm live, you guys are always here for the conversation. Jerry big up at himself all the time.
yeah,
Just going around run robin on the panel. I know that 44 was here earlier. Big up to my bad brother 44, always here supporting me. My bad brother John Wick always here supporting me as well. G said Croc, I know you weren't on the panel today, but you're always there supporting me as well. Bad Star Boy, you all, I've always, been there supporting, appreciate you. Thank you for always being there, all that you do. Bigger Bugs, you pass through, numerous of times and you're always there, even if you're watching in the bushes. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here today. Who else was on the panel today that I missed? I don't want to miss anybody. Who else was there on the panel? Am I missing anybody? I don't think I am missing anyone. But yeah, it was a good day, guys. Good conversation. Big up to the chat, every single person in the chat. Pascal, big up yourself. Thank you so much for being here. Indigo Lifestyle, thank you for always being here, supporting. King Chosen. I don't know if you subscribe yet, but go ahead. I think this is the first I'm seeing you here today. Big up yourself. Thank you for being a part of this conversation today, Father Gore. My A1 from day one. Thank you so much for being here, being a part of the conversation, always there to support me. Whatever I do, big up yourself, real top man. Thank you so much for, your continuous support. Thank you for, being here. Fully, big up yourself, fully. I did not notice you in the chat there. Big up yourself, fully. You check in all the time. Thank you so much. Sometimes you're on the road, but when you're available, you check in. Thank you for always being there to support. Diana, you're always here, girl. Big up yourself. You've been my A1 since probably the first time I went live. Cannot forget goodness when people do feel. That's me, a one person. Never forget the goodness. Thank you so much, Diana. Bad Dark Skin, big up yourself. Thank you for being a part of the live today. J Empress, I saw J Empress earlier. Big up yourself, J Empress. J Empress is the one side HR manager. Everything goes through J Empress. Big up yourself, J Empress. Speaking of J Empress, she has her new channel, our new Instagram not, what am I saying? Our new YouTube channel, right? You guys can go check out J Empress. J Empress, if you're still here, just go ahead and drop your link in the chat. That way other persons can see and follow you, just to get you where, to your goal where you need to be. Big up yourself, J Empress. Let's see if I'm missing out anybody. Sabrina, I saw Sabrina earlier. Sabrina also one of my A1 since day one as well. Big up yourself, Sabrina. Miss World, you were here earlier. I hope you're still here. One of my day ones as well. Thank you guys for all that you do and for always being here to support me. I'm just skimming through the chat, guys, just to make sure that I don't miss anybody. Fabian, I don't think I've seen you here before, but if you're here, Fabian, for the first time, go ahead and click that subscribe and that like button. That way you can always be a part of these conversations. Big up General, big up yourself. Thank you for being here today. Shibaros, big up yourself. Thank you so much for being here as well. Kyle, you know, Island Girl Ruby, big up yourself. Thank you so much, guys, for passing through today. Still going through Joey. Yes, Joey was a part of my panel today as well. I think it's the first, you know, I could be wrong, but I think it's the first I was hearing Joey on my panel for the first time. You know, Starboy pointed it out earlier. Yeah, so big up yourself, Joey, for being a part of the panel today. Big up yourself. One side forever. Yeah, I don't think I missed anybody. There's a Roshane Clark. I don't think I've ever seen you before, Roshane. If you're new to the channel, you know, just subscribe, come back so we can have another conversation, you know, on another day, and just keep the ball going. So if you haven't heard your name, guys, just big up yourself. You know, One Side Movement. All that I do it for you guys. If I'm being completely honest, I wasn't gonna go live today, but I was like, you know what, the people them haven't heard from me in a while. People been asking me, so I was like, you know what, let me just go live, and so that the people can hear from me. We can keep the thing going. So thank you so much, guys, for all that you do. I appreciate you. I am nothing without you guys. The fans, we're nothing without you. We are all fans of Massacre, and it's good that we can join in one place and we can speak and we can talk about the artists, we can talk about the music, because at the end of the day, um you know one said we say. All right, so guys, big up on yourself until the next live. I think John Wick goes live at 4, if I'm not mistaken. He goes live at 4. Guys, go ahead and follow John Wick. Follow, if you guys haven't been following John Wick, go and follow John Wick on his YouTube channel. 44 Ramos. Go ahead and follow him as well. These are my bad bros, guys. These are my bad bros. So go ahead and follow them, guys. Their content are excellent as well. We a lot of gems and stuff that they speak about over there. So just keep it in the family. So we support one another, and it's all about love and oneness over here. All right, guys. So until next time, I'll see you guys on another Tea Time with Mills.